Hello, hello, welcome in. Hey, Glock. Glock, can you hear? Is the sound okay? Means you're the first one I say. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I saw you first, so I figured let me ask you. Thank you so much. Because I have to use a mic with the guys calling in. Hey, Dash Mom, how are you? I'm just sharing it out. Thank you for the heart, me. How's everyone doing tonight? Do you feel any better? I know you weren't feeling good. Just want to get my phone set up. Thank you. Thank you. Just doing what I'm doing. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Who did I say we would share with last night? Oh, gosh. Oh, Tiff. We got to share with Tiff. I got to get her name. Tater. Let me share it out with her. And if everyone could share it out, I would appreciate it. There we go. We got her. Still laying around. Yeah. So many people don't feel good. It's horrible. I'm just getting the phones together. I contacted radio stations. I should have let my mods know, but I'll see them in here. Um, and I'm waiting for uh, do, 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 Ralph from New Edition. I'm waiting to see if he's gonna. I told him if he comes in, we'll let him up in the box with me. I just reached out to all the radio stations that Suave asked me to. And then I got a good number for Ralph and I was able to message him. So we'll see. We'll see. You know what? I wonder if he, thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. Let me see if he has a TikTok page. We can try it. Ralph Trevor. 1 second. I'm just trying to get some people in here. I don't think he has one. Nope. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for the gifts, the likes, the shares. I appreciate it. I have to tag TMZ in contact with them today, too. Ah, but how's everyone doing anyway? Hey, Kathy. Who did I miss coming in? Parker, hi, how are you? What a day, what a day. It's been real. It's been real. I'll keep this one here until the guys call. It's just easier to put it on something. So I think we're gonna have Josh and John. Josh called and I totally forgot to ask him. But they're all gonna be together in one room, so it'll be a lot easier on me. So I'm excited. So tonight we're going to be talking about his involvement with Suge Knight. We're going to be talking about his involvement with Biggie and oh no, just a sore spot on your leg tonight. Oh, well, don't let it, go too long. If you have to get it checked, get it checked. Don't be like you know who, and I doubt you are. It says AI says chatting about R&B Suave while getting the phone lines Ready? I don't like it. Josh, okay. I will keep an eye. Yeah, yeah, please do. Do you have lymphedema? Because sometimes that can do it, you know. I don't know if you suffer from that, but that's my husband gets the spots. Got some good news. Normal. Oh no, Catherine, message me. We'll talk. Uh, I hate. Yeah, that's so sad, and I don't get. Yeah, Parker, just keep an eye on it. But I hope everybody's doing good. It's Thursday. I've had my husband isn't doing too good. I thought we were gonna have to cancel. I don't even know my backup phone number. Let me look it up. My husband's not doing good. He fell again 6 o'clock this morning. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, he fell again and he's very confused. I wanted him to go to hospital. He won't go, but mark my words, we're going to wind off. I said this the last time when he wind off. I know by the weekend. I said this in Bree's live today. I was live with Bree, and I said it to Bree. I said by the weekend, I don't have a good feeling. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I wish he would just go. It's not that hard to do, you know? If this was me, I'd be running. I'd be running because I'm a chicken when it comes to my health. I guess that's why, like, I keep up with it. So I don't know. Jenny, how are you? Okay. How are you? Thank you, Dora. Hey, Dora was there with me tonight. And Dora, that's why I came up with you because when we were talking about the awning, I had the sunsetters. And if you're not out there, if the wind comes, goodbye. And we weren't as windy as Bree gets. We just lived on a corner house, and the salesman warned me. The nurse contacted the doctor, and the doctor, they're just going to watch. I got to watch him tonight and see. And he's going to be here in the morning. If anything, he said he's going to throw him in the car and take him because he wasn't supposed to come tomorrow. Thanks, Chris. He wasn't supposed to come tomorrow. Yeah, she did. She did, Dora. And beans, I had one. I said, let me jump up in the box. I was like, when I was doing that, I was messaging with TMZ actually. But I'm glad you said something too. So I mentioned this on Breeze Live. What is his main issue now? Well, he fell. He's having falls. I don't know. And his oxygen, it's good while he's on it. If he's not on it, it's not good. Like if he takes it, so he'll take it off to go in the bathroom where I have enough that he could walk around the house into the yard with it, but he takes it off and it drops so fast. And that's not good. But I don't know what he did this morning at 6 o'clock, but I heard a big bang and I ran in there and he was on the floor near the kitchen table. He needs to stay away from the tables. So wait, you know what I wanted to check? My my subscriber lives. My subscribers. I'm not doing subscriber lives. I'm not doing subscriber lives. My subscriptions, I believe they're $2.99, aren't they? To join subscribers. I think it's $2.99. Hey, Kathy. It is. It is. It is. Trust me. I don't know how I'm here today. I did not sit since the 6 o'clock this morning when I woke up. I've been running, 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 cook dinner, run, get makeup on. Run. I told you I'm buying myself roller skates, and then Marge is going to have a hip that goes. I'm trying to find out where my No, are they Parker? No, they shouldn't be. Oh, Superfan. I thought it was. I changed mine to 2.99. I'm trying to find out. They switched it. I got to find out. So anyway, I'm going to check it. I'm going to drop it to the 2.99. But what I want to do, because I do have some people who are subscribed to my channel, and we don't do subscription like private lives like that. So every month we're going to starting next month. I am going to give away we'll do a drawing live. So I am going to give away a mystery package, from Soapy, at, and that's worth like $25-$30. So I'm going to do that every month. Well, I can do the subscriber lives. I just got to find out now. I do have subscribers already. I got to find out. Oh, wait, here it is. Where's my subscriptions? I had it down to I had mine down to like the cheapest, but I hope I could drop it again. I know before they want $9.99. We're not doing that because I don't think anybody should be paying that. Let me see, Superfan. Is that what it? Oh, $9.99. I had it down to $2.99. Customize. Here we go. We're customizing it. Let's see. Will it let me? Enter number one from 0. Superfan 2. Can I do that? Oh, no, that's not for that. That's a custom. Oh, no, never mind. They want something else. That's $9.99. There was somewhere mine says for $2.99. I have to check it out. I'll look into it, but we'll start doing giveaways once I do it. Anybody who's a super fan, and I have to see because Katie fixed it one time before. Kathy, I'm hanging in there. I am. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. Right? Super fans. Let's see. I want to change this number. I want to drop it down to the cheapest every month, but I'll figure it out after the live. Yeah, my husband's not doing great, so it's been a crazy day. I think the new TikTok, so they did change the price going way back. I didn't even know you could subscribe. Yeah, monthly subscriptions, and I do have a couple people that are already on there. And I don't do any private lives just yet. I don't like to do that to people because not everybody can do that. But I do want to give back to the people who are like in the subscribers. So I want to do a giveaway drawing, and I will do it live so everybody could see the wheel. But I got to see because I did drop it. A giveaway, Mickey. I did drop it when they did switch it to nine. They switched it to $9.99. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Yep. But I have to switch my price. And I know, and it's funny because the people that are paying now are paying $2.99, but it's not letting me do that right now up here. I don't know why. That's crazy. Let me see. Yeah, it's not letting me do it just now. So after the live, I'll go over that and do that because I got that idea today. You have so much stuff. Right, I do, but I'm not giving my stuff away, Mickey. I'm gonna buy stuff for people. So, do the creators actually get the money? Yeah, we do. We get the money. We get the money, and then dependent upon it says flash. Does anybody? Oh, you got a flash goal. What did I didn't even see it show up till it flashed up top. We need 8 heart puffs. Yeah, so I saw somebody saying so Soapy is going to be doing that with her soap. She's going to be doing a giveaway monthly, and I heard her saying that. I'm like, I have people that are paying monthly to subscribe, and I want to do something. I want to do a giveaway. Thank you, everyone. And then also, if everybody, like the gift gallery, like when you hit my name, there's a gift gallery. And if so, each week we're supposed to hit a gift gallery, but you guys know me, I don't do that stuff. I don't wait, I don't push anything for gifts. So somebody else is doing a um, giveaway when she reaches her gift gallery because we're supposed to be reaching it, but I don't care about that. I really don't. They need to do a tutorial for everybody on how to get to these. Oh my God, we got 7 of 8. Look at that. That was fast. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Oh, Mickey. Love you, friend. Oh, we got it. We got it. There's my glasses. Catherine makes sure I have my glasses every night. Not good, Mickey. Not good. No, he's having a bad couple days. 8:30. 8:30 they call. Yeah, he fell yesterday while the occupational therapist was here, and then he fell. Thank you. Then he fell again. Lynn's. Then he fell again last night. No, this morning at 6 a.m. And there was no therapist here. I picked him up. But it's what am I going to do? His oxygen. He's confused again. His oxygen. If he don't use it, it's low. It's really low. I mean, he has been keeping it on for the most part, so I really can't complain. I really, Jenny, guess what? If any, I was so close to canceling. Like I am at my wit's end. I'm tired now, and I haven't sat all day. This is the first I'm sitting since 6 o'clock this morning because he spilled. He keeps a little bag of. He don't use a walker. He won't use his walker. Absolutely not. That might help him. Are you kidding me? So he keeps pretzels beside him, and I put them in a plastic bag so maybe they don't get all over. Well, today he spilled the whole thing. I heard them falling all over. Okay, I go and clean it up. Not 10 minutes after that, he spilled a whole cup of, and it was a tumbler, not these. He was using his old tumbler, lemonade all over the floor. I mopped that up. Then he spilled something on himself. I changed him 3 times. 3 times today I changed him and did 3 times. It's like I didn't have to do this with my kids. It did, Mickey. The one he has a cup. And now I'm going to let him do these. I'm going to let him use the 2 tumblers. Like Cindy bought him one, and then Paula made him one. I'm going to make him do those because the one I have from Dunkin' Donuts, it does have the straw in the lid, but the straw went flying because remember, we have tile floors. And the straw went flying, so it spilled out of this. And then he goes to clean it up. He uses a paper towel with his foot with a sock. So there goes, changed him again. So I didn't have to do this with my kids. Bree, there you go. Sophie, here's all my friends. They'll be calling in soon. So it's been there. Lynn's is here. The crew's here, maybe. You know what, Mickey? So I called the nurse tonight. I called the nurse tonight and it said he cleaned up aisle too. And the nurse was calling the doctor, and we're going to see what we do tomorrow. They're going to call me, and they're going to be here in the morning. Well, he's going to be here in the morning. I don't know. Hello, everything okay? I can call. Oh my God, Josh, call. Josh has a question. I said you could call while we're live, but yeah, it's normally his is related to his oxygen. It's normally not a UTI because we've been over that a lot. Hey, Kitty, it's usually his oxygen. I had urgent care. Yeah, UTIs can do that, Lynn, absolutely. But his is always his oxygen, always his oxygen. Yeah, and guess what, Mickey? He don't get them. He's been tested many times. It always goes back to the oxygen. He's not getting enough oxygen, and it seems like he gets, and that confuses you too. But they're coming. Mike's coming in the morning, he said. Um, so he'll just do a test. Or if he's still this way, I will call the dispatch health and have them come out. The mobile unit that comes out, I'll call them. That's what I'm going to have to do. Alma. Or plan B, Marge runs away from home. Marge runs away from home. Does that sound good? Uh, Boss mom, hey, Alma. You don't like that? Alma, I didn't get a chance to message you. I'm going through it, man. Girl, I am come get me, Jenny. I almost had to cancel tonight. And we're gonna hope we get through it. I might have to run in there, but we got this. He fell again this morning. I haven't had a chance to get in touch with you because I haven't stopped once. Let me, real quick, Josh has a question before the live, which is going to start any minute. Hello? I say hello. I got to accept a call. Here's my brain. Oh, tonight's going to be bad. Hello? I got to accept a call. What's the matter? Hi. Hi. How are you? I'm good. I don't have you on speaker right now because I didn't know what we were talking about. So, oh, I'm live. Yeah. But you're not live right now. No, you're in my ear because I didn't know if you had to tell me anything beforehand. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's fine. We know this happens, with that. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Okay. Is John joining us tonight? I forgot to ask you. No. Okay. All right. Who? Oh, okay. Is that Suave? Oh, okay. Well, tell him if he needs water, take a breath. I know, trust me. Tell him I know. Tell him to breathe and, and call when you're ready. All right. All right. Bye bye. So he called because Suave had, and they're going to call right now. Suave had to go get his cancer medication. So they were called a little late, but he's already back. Hey, Jax, how are you? So he had to go get his cancer medication. Um, So they did give him his medication, and he just walked back into the room. They're going to call me back. I said, let him breathe and all. March is it women. So Alma, yesterday he fell. He was already up. He just lost his balance, I think. And 6 o'clock, I don't know. I was sleeping when he fell. He don't remember he fell, but like I don't know what happened when he fell, but he was only like maybe 3 steps away from his chair, 3 or 4 steps away, and he fell. So yesterday, the occupational therapist was here. It was after she weighed him, all that stuff. Oh, Cindy, there you go. Cindy, if you see any radio stations, let me know. Power 106. I also told real quick, I told Ralph from wait a minute, Power 106, TMZ, and Ralph Trevant. I don't know how to say his name. From New Edition, I contacted him. He knows we're going to be live. I told him he was welcome to join, and if Ralph joins, to like let us know it's him from New Edition, and he can. He's the only one I'll let up in the box tonight. So, and TMZ Breakfast Club, I have reached out to Power 106 and Ralph, but Ralph, I said he could come in the box if he could make it. He's not sure because it was all last minute, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to cancel tonight. Even the guys asked me if I wanted to cancel, and I'm like, Marge, don't cancel. I may have to run in the other room, but you guys will be safe with. Oh, I don't know, Mickey. I'm exhausted. I am tired. Today's been trying since 6 o'clock this morning. I've had more spills than my kids ever had in their entire lives. I don't. You know that about me, Mickey. I'm telling you, today I don't know what's going on, but lemonade, popcorn, pretzels, like everything he eats winds off on the floor. I know, and that's why I do this. It's my distraction. He is in there sleeping, and I can watch him. I do have a camera in front of me, so I keep an eye on him. So that's another good thing. You're not kidding, right, Jax? It is. Here we go. This is Suave. This is Global Telly. You have a prepaid call from Wayman Anderson. So formal. Individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone. Oh, they might use. Oh no, I thought they were going to use one phone. Never mind. This is Global Telly. Thank you for the prepaid call from Suave. Hey. How are you? We're doing. Let me get Josh calling also. Thank you for using Global Telly. There we go. We got you both. Are you doing okay though, Suave?
Yeah, a hectic day. You know, me and my wife have been dealing with trying to get my case file from an old acquaintance, and my sister was dealing with it, and so it's been a hectic couple of days, and so hopefully next week I will have the case file. It's something that we've uncovered in my case that could potentially be guaranteed sentencing. So we need to verify a document that's inside of my case file. So it's just kind of
Suave. 1 minute. It's a little low. It's a little low again. There we go.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a little nerve wracking, dealing with, this case file issue right now, but I'm gonna push through, as my wife always says. So that's my saying. I'm gonna push through.
That's right. That's right. You got this, and you have a lot of support, and everyone's saying hello to you. Everyone,
hello.
They're all saying hi. Yeah, you have amazing support. Like I said, your wife is amazing. I'm so fortunate that, me and her talk a lot, and she's such a sweet person. I adore your wife.
I agree. She's my rock, and as I say, she's been trying to keep me sound and balanced and calm, because it's, your case file is your lifeline, and what we've uncovered in my case, again, this is huge. It's potentially something that could guarantee me an automatic resentence, and so I need one more document to be able to prove it, and if this comes to
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
But it's a headache, in the process when someone has something that is so important that could potentially lead to your freedom, and they're, I believe, delaying the transfer thereof of your property. It's just it makes no sense. But my faith is in God, and knowing that everything will eventually work out, as my wife has said. The other note is we actually contacted the court today to try to retrieve the documents from them, but they slow track the feed. It could take up to possibly 8 weeks to get it that way. So hopefully the file will be turned over next week and we'll be able to move forward.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Keisha, your wife is here. She's in the chat. Yep, she's in. She heard us talking about her. See, uh,
So hopefully, well, hi, Keisha.
and here we go. Here's Josh.
Yes, yes. And hello to everybody, the Charged with Change Nation out there, everybody listening. Thank you for joining in. It's going to be another exciting night here with Sauve. Got lots to talk about, lots to kind of recap a little bit of what we talked about last night last week. If there's any new listeners out there. And if you guys have any questions or want to come up in the box, or what is it, Marge, when they can come up in the box and actually talk too?
Yeah, they can. Too, I'm telling you, you're just going to be a TikToker, Josh. Not Josh inviting. Come on up in the box.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it.
I like the interaction. I love the interaction. I love the dialogue and the organic dialogue that comes from it, and it's raw, it's real. So, we can do that for sure. I love that part.
That's right. That's right. Oh God. Yep. Everybody say it's good to hear from you too, Josh. See, everybody was saying hi to Sauve. Now it's hi to Josh.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. I do want to take a moment, Marge, and say, we appreciate this, and also I know you had a rough day today, and I just want you to know that you're in my thoughts and prayers, and the Charged Change Nation, I'm sure feels the same way. And at any time, if you ever need a break, it's very, very well understood, and we can pick this up next time. Family is super important. We understand what that means to be able to be there for Vince. So thank you for taking the time out to be here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. I got this right now. For now, I got this, I think. Wait a minute, I'm laughing because my friend Bree said, "Hello, TikToker Josh." I love it. And thank you guys, because I have such a great group of, they're my friends and everybody on here, and they're always checking on me. Before the live, of course, I was talking about our live tonight. I was in Soapy's live or Bree's live. One of you guys were live, so I was like up with them and talking to them, and I let them know what we're doing, a little bit of what we're doing. So, yep, absolutely, yep. So we're talking about the lives all day, and then everybody's like joining in. Yep, absolutely. So, absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
But are you? So you're good? Did you get water and everything, Suave? I mean, I know you had to go get your.
I got my medication. As I said last week, I'm on 30 milligrams of morphine ER in the morning, 15 at noon. I take another 30 milligrams of morphine in the evening at 4:30, between 4:30 and 5 o'clock.
You went low again on us. You went low again.
Yeah, I take morphine. I take morphine 3 times a day, so I just have my morphine about 35 minutes ago. I take 30 milligrams of ER in the evening, 30 in the morning, and 15 in the evening, as well as steroids due to the disease that I'm fighting inside my jaw and my throat. So the pain sometimes can be excruciating, very just unbearable. But I keep on, each day, grateful, thankful, just keep pushing through. That's what I do.
Absolutely.
By the grace of God.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I do gotta say, Suave, I see him moving about when I go over to his house doing things. He never stops. He is constantly doing something positive, Was on the phone with his wife talking about that. We're always talking about positive things amidst all this as he is battling this challenge with cancer again. It is just it's amazing to see that he just pushes through it. He has the will to just keep doing positive things in the light and what's going on. It's just an awesome inspiration for me. So I thank you for that as well.
Yeah.
He just keep pushing day in day
out. Oh, he does. I'm telling you, he does. I don't even know him that long, and the things we've talked about and gone over. Not everybody knows what we're talking about yet. It's a secret, but the stuff he's working on and what we're doing behind the scenes, like I am so amazed with you that wow is all I could say. Wow, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
That's just what's so difficult about what has happened to me over the last 3 decades of losing my life. What could have been, the dreams that I was working on, the way that my mind, people who know my mind, I mean, it's more beautiful now than what it was before I was incarcerated. I was a more selfish person about me. Woke up to serve Satan any way that I could back then. Now it's about glorifying God and doing what I can do positive in life to help someone. Just knowing that, I'm remorseful. I've transformed who I am in my mind, and so now I think differently with my creativity, and so my brain just doesn't cut off. I'm just now using it for a different master than what I was using it for 30 plus years ago, and that's thanks to the treatment that I received while I was in incarceration. I got mental health care when I was in here, and did many years of treatment with a great doctor by the name of Dr. Cannon here at RJD, as well as other doctors in other facilities, to where I started learning myself and the way that I had to survive and wake up and accept myself in the mirror first, which again is part of the Charger Chain song, why that line is in there. You got to deal with yourself first, and that's what I've done over the last decade or so, more so. Yeah. My brain just doesn't stop. So now I'm always creating something or doing something when Josh was referring to, or if I'm not doing that, then I'm on the phone with my wife, which is something that makes me happy to grounded, being a part of her day as much as I can. My children, all those things are the seeds that continue to keep me fed and nurtured. In this environment that me and Josh have to walk in every day, and others that are walking beside us trying to.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We have been perceived here, and they're great people who believe in the changes that are going on behind CDC, the walls of CDCR, and particularly here in California.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're on the East Coast. Gina Jones is one who I mentioned in the track that we so gifted to you. Yes. If it was not for the transformations that she is spearheading up in Sacramento, such as our tablets. We're able to talk to you tonight on these tablets. These tablets in the last 2 years have been implemented into the CDCR system. And it's just a beautiful thing. This tablet not only is allowing us to speak on this podcast tonight, but it was the vehicle that I got to say goodbye to my mother on July 17th. She passed away 20 minutes after I talked to her on this tablet. Not only did I get to talk to her, due to my wife being with my mom when she passed away, I was able to see my mother face and physically let her see me through this tablet. So those are the type of transformations, such as this tablet, as well as the educational system of being able to go to UCI, University of Irvine, here from the prison, Southwest, which I'm enrolled in here in San Diego, studying business and film. Those are all things that were impossible, just 5-8 years ago in this department. And it's those changes being spearheaded again by this great woman up in Sacramento that has allowed us to do what we're doing right here today, as well as to give me the gift of being able to say goodbye to my mom and be able to educate myself in a different light with business courses. It's just unheard of, and I'm just grateful. So that's why I'm able to wake up and be as jolly as I have been, because I was here when CDCR was something totally different. It was a war zone. You really had to watch the way that you walked around in this place and be very careful with the way that you carried yourself behind these prison walls. So,
right.
I'm grateful every day that I get to do this.
And thank you for sharing, because I wasn't sure who Gina Jones was, and every time we talk, we get into so many conversations I've been meaning to ask you. So now I understand. And I'm telling you that one, when you talk about look at yourself, a man in the mirror, in that song, everybody points that out. Everybody points that out. That just that. You know, not to mention my grandson. I told you about Jake. My grandson Jake thinks I'm famous because Suave used my name in a song.
He told me that. I was tickled off of that. That he not only caught on to that, and that he also just is his whole soul of the type of genre of music that you shared with me. That at 13, I believe you said, or 11.
He's 13, my grandson. Yeah.
13. Right, different types of music, and to me, that's just, music is a universal language. And,
right.
But I have to admit, that line of the mirror, that is the MJ, and we're in the era of the biopic of Michael Jackson. His brother Marlon Jackson was a label mate of mine, and we were label mates. And so before that song came out, I actually heard that song, and I just thought it was a powerful line, because we all have to look ourselves in the mirror. We can continue to blame others, and as long as we do that, there is no change. There is no true transformation. As I told you about Josh. Josh's song, when I first met him, I believe not only did he look himself in the mirror, but Josh doesn't have a mask on. There are a lot of people who walk on these prison yards that I've been on, level 4s, level 3s, and all the way down to level 2 now. I've been on the most notorious yards in the California prison system. And a lot of inmates have this.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
In front of staff in a different way. That take care of themselves on the yard. Josh has just been this continuous, straight person where you can see the transformation, the love, it soothes off of him, the way that he carries himself, his empathy towards other inmates. He doesn't play the race card.
Right.
We're going to have to call back in.
Yep.
So we'll call right back in.
Call right back. Okay. I know, and Jax, I saw you laughing. My grandson, when he heard the song Suave made for me, and he heard my name, he looked at me, he said, Mama, we were in the pool. He said, Mama, you're famous. I said, no, I'm not famous. And I told Suave thought it was the best thing. In fact, Suave sent me a song he wants Jake to listen to. He wants his thoughts on this song. I know, Jax, it was so funny. He was serious. He went, you're famous? Yeah, I'm famous. Sure can. Let me just grab these phones. Oh, that's kind of strange. These phones. Why do we have to do this when their calls are free?
Thank you for using
now that we're done that.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Yes. So to my point of what I was saying about Josh, I didn't know this. We were standing in front. I was going to education to my film class the other night, and Josh shared to me that he used to. I hope you don't mind me sharing this story, but he was telling me that he was the white kid at his high school that wore the Oakland Raiders jacket and listened to NWA when he was in high school. And it totally made me understand Josh as a person, where he was talking about childhood trauma and the things that he shared with me. And we'll go into all the details, but it was this parallel between his life and my life. I was also had childhood trauma in my life, and it made me totally get why he is the way that he is today. Once he dealt with himself in the mirror and he took that mask off, he's acceptable of everybody. Me being an African American man, and him being a white man, we hug each other. We are just as jolly, standing in front of anybody, and this whole thing. We're just ourselves now, and that's true transformation inside prison wall. It's something I know firsthand, having to deal with the many characters and the different personalities and egos and gangsterism personas that you have to deal with here behind these prison walls. So he's just a refreshing person, and I thank him for this opportunity, and I thank him for introducing you and I, Marge, and I'm just grateful for this opportunity and thankful.
Oh, thank you, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Sauve. I do appreciate that, and that and it took me a lot of years that I couldn't look myself in the mirror. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like the man in the mirror, and when I was able to actually dig inside and do the work and change, look for that change. I stand on the shoulders of giants that have been in prison for 30 years, 40 years. As you know, I'm sure you have a few fellas that you've run across that have been down for 50 years. And to see some of them still struggle and haven't made that change fully yet. I like to call it, when they straddle the fence, they bust the balls. Because they just can't. They've been in prison for so long. Some of this stuff is just hard to get past. But there's individuals like yourself who have been able to grasp the reality that we are in prison, but yet we can still become good individuals, even though we've made poor choices in our life that make us end up in prison. And it is from individuals like yourselves that unfortunately do have 3 decades in prison, but have shown us, I like to call it, I've been down for 17 years, but that's half of the time that you've been down, and I've learned how to look myself in the mirror and accept the fact that
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And I am in prison. I was that kid who listened to rap music, went to white schools, lived in white neighborhoods, and wore clothes that depicted NWA. And people looking at me like, what the hell, you wearing a Raiders hat? But
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I was always myself. I like rap music, and I like hip-hop R&B. I didn't fit in with my crowd. When there was kids that were breakdancing in the 80s, we didn't have a lot of money, so when we went school shopping, I wore a windbreaker so I could drag my cardboard and I could go breakdance in my windbreaker. And I was the only white kid that was doing this, and a lot of my friends are Mexican, so the song really touched my heart because I can relate to a lot of it. Even when you drop Captain Lewis's name, he saw something in me in Bravo Yard and put me up for PSS. So even not even knowing that, when you put that bar in there, it was just like, wow, you're speaking. We think alike. The song was speaking about me, even though it came from you. So that there's another connection that we have, and that is where I can't get enough of you, man. You just, and every day you come up with something new, and you come with some shit that just like, wow, this guy has some.
And when you were doing that, when you got that jacket with the, the windbreaker and the carburetor, was that before me and you were hanging out or after? I'll never forget, real quick, and we're going to recap. The first time I saw Josh's picture, I said, I hung out with him. He has that face that I swore I knew who he was. I was like, I know that guy. And this is before I even spoke to him. I had the picture was sent to me. I'm like, I know him from somewhere. I had no idea who Josh was. So I tease him that we used to hang out in our past life. But, well, real quick, we have a lot of new people that are joining. It's like getting so overwhelming. And they're all saying recap, recap, recap. So I am here tonight with Sauve, the R&B legend, and Josh. So we are here tonight, and Sauve is telling us his story. This is part 2. Part 1 was downloaded and uploaded all in the same night. I did it last Thursday night. I did it. It's over on Charge with Change YouTube channel, so you can see that also if you want to go watch that. Exactly, Bree. It's on Charge with Change. So, Sauve, do you want to give everybody a little recap of who you are, what we're doing?
Well, I've been in, my name is Wayman Anderson, but most people used to call me Sauve when I signed with Capitol Records. I had the hit single My Girl that went to #1 on the Billboard chart, several other top 10 chart songs. To me, that's nothing. I came out of the streets. I was a drug trafficker for many years, made over $60 million plus trafficking cocaine in this country, which I'm by no means proud of. I'm actually ashamed of it today. That behavior and that persona that I built up as the street name, they used to call me. My nickname on the street is Way Out. I was born in South Central Los Angeles in a neighborhood called Rolling 30s. Became sort of one of the biggest names in the street. Drug trafficking, was ashamed of what I was doing. I tried to make the transformation, but I was in so deep that it was hard to walk away from. That connection that I was involved in with drug trafficking led to a murder on September 18th, 1993. I had never admitted before it was my narcotics. I was involved over there with the trap house that they call that now, a trap house that was burned down. The individual who owed the drug debt was not in the house the day that the fire was started and the home was set on fire. And by no means minimize. I take full responsibility for the death of Mr. Robert Wellington, who was killed in the fire. However, there was an individual by the name of Floyd Anderson, my co-defendant, who was from Southside Compton Crips. He was originally arrested for this case in a vehicle that belonged to me that I had put in the possession of a business manager of mine. No relation, I didn't say last week, is Floyd Anderson to me. We just so happen to have the same last name. 4 or 5 weeks after Floyd Anderson was arrested for this case, he provided to the Los Angeles Police Department with my name and cell phone number, and I was arrested on January the 29th, 1994 by the FBI. I was then turned over to the Los Angeles Police Department where I was threatened and, I was going to have a needle put in my arm. I was being prosecuted for a death penalty case of murder, special circumstance of arson due to a drug debt. Case was behind over some drugs called heroin. Heroin is a drug that I never sold. However, the other people involved with this case that were originally arrested did sell heroin. The Los Angeles Police Department and DEA and FBI very well knew that I sold cocaine. I never had anything to do with heroin. Still, I did provide 2 kilos of cocaine to someone involved with this case in that neighborhood who was connected to the house that the fire took the residence of and lost the life of Mr. Wellington. There were 4 occupants in the house when the fire was started. It was said that 4 to 6 individuals came over there on the day of this crime, held the people in the house with guns and said, if you run out, you will be shot and killed. 2 people said I was the person that held this gun and that I was 6'1" with a 4-inch ponytail. I'm actually 5'11", and I've never had a ponytail. In fact, as I stated last week, Warehouse Records, a mile from the crime scene, had my billboard of my album cover at the time on the side of those old record stores that they used to do on the side of Tower Records and Warehouse Records. Anyway, going fast forward, I was subsequently arrested on January the 29th, 1994. A year after I was arrested, me and Floyd stayed in jail together for about a year, no bail, charged with the death penalty case. A year after this case was waiting to go to trial, out of nowhere, the district attorney dropped all charges against Floyd Anderson and he was released. Even though there are 6 witnesses who swear and were willing to testify that Floyd was the individual who started the fire. In 1998, be that as it may, about Floyd, 2 witnesses got on the stand in August that were in custody. One by the name of Robert Green testified on the stand, who had previously said from a photo that he was shown to me that he was 70% sure that I looked like the guy who did the crime. He never gave a positive ID in his original testimony to a statement that he made. That Mr. Green, Robert Green, made to the police. He never gave a positive ID of me. However, when he got on the stand in the courtroom, he testified that 20 minutes before he got on the stand, the district attorney was ordering him to pick me as being the person who started the fire and that killed Mr. Wellington. And they got him off the stand rather quickly. The next witness in this case was an individual by the name of Willie Garcia, who was the half-brother of the deceased in this case. He was in custody at the time, facing 3 strikes. Prior to him testifying, he had told the Los Angeles Police Department in his statement that he was 50% sure that I looked like the guy, and that the guy who set the house on fire had a ponytail. However, he was in custody, facing his own 3-strike case, which would give him life in prison, and all of a sudden, I became the person who started the fire. I was convicted off of his testimony and some other circumstantial evidence, the vehicle, a cell phone number that was in my name, and that cell phone triangled in the area of the crime on the day of the crime. That's the evidence that I was convicted off of. I was, after conviction, given life without the possibility of parole in 1998, and I sat in prison California Department of Corrections prison ever since 1998. Prior to that, I was in Los Angeles County Jail for 5 years, awaiting trial on these murder charges that I'm in custody for. However, I did not start that fire, as I stated last week, but I still take full responsibility for Mr. Wellington's death because I realized that drugs is not a victimless crime. I destroyed many families, so I was able to run around with Rolex watches and drive Rolls Royces and live in mansions in Calabasas while I was taking food off the children's table and clothes off the children's backs. And, mothers were not going home. Fathers were being addicted to drugs, going to prison, and committing crimes to get those drugs. So I take full responsibility for Mr. Wellington's death. So I'm not here trying to say that I'm innocent. I used to say that, I had nothing to do with it, but I totally understand my part in this now, because I did not take Mr. Wellington's life, and therefore I should not be sitting in prison with a life without the possibility of parole. Prior to being convicted of this crime, I had never been convicted of any crime before in my life. I had been pulled over by Los Angeles Police Department, arrested with a gun in the car, having marijuana, and those charges were later treated down to misdemeanors. And I'm not minimizing that either, but living where I lived, growing up where I grew up, always had a gun with me, and that's just something that I did. So I've been sitting in prison of first-degree murder, arson for 34 plus years, I think it is now. And over the last 10 to 15 years, transformation has been my total focus, because I swore the day that this article caused my son pain in 2008, stating that I had something to do with another case, which I had nothing to do with this case. My name was placed in this case for another cell phone. But that pain that I caused my son to lose out on someone that he cared about at the time, going to a prom with this person, led me to look myself in the mirror. And I swore that I would live every day going forward, proving Ann Ingalls wrong through everything that she said about me in the courtroom. That's the woman who prosecuted me. I thank her for prosecuting me. Everything in my life was victim.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
There's one thing that I'm proud of from my past that is still here today, and that is my beautiful wife and my children.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That union. Everything else in my life was a lie. It was just a lie. It was all, a big facade. I'm going to have to call back in.
Yep. Okay. All right, Josh. I don't know why it's doing that. That's kind of strange. All right. And then when they come back, I don't want to start it now. I will play this song. Sauve has written a song, and he gifted it to me, which is amazing. Like, I listen to this song all the time. I love that. I love it. It's 15, they get 15 minutes and I'm watching the clock. Like, I can see 15 minutes, every 15 minutes they have to call back, and now I get a puzzle piece. Really? I'm like, why? There we go. We got that. So I will play the song when they get back so everyone can hear it. Just let me get these phones. I'm going to be a switchboard operator someday. Yeah, I had to bring out the tablet now because we need something to play that on. Happy, that's all I do. When I have 3 phones going, that gets a little crazy. So Josh, once I get Sauve back in here, I think we need to play this song again because we have a lot of new friends in here.
Yeah, so as I was saying,
we'll let him finish.
As I was saying, the only thing in my life that I know that was true, I saw my wife when I was like 17, 18 years old, and like, wow. I mean, there was a song called Cutie Pie. I can go over and over. The lights that went off in my head. So that's the only thing I ever felt that I did right. We have a beautiful daughter, son. I have another son with someone else, my oldest child, who I love dearly. My children and my wife are my everything. And so I thank Ann Ingalls. I thank her for taking me out of my life. I was put aside for a reason that's greater that I didn't understand back then. But all these things that I'm doing now in my life, even in the midst of this cancer, I just know that there's something greater. There's something before me that I'm supposed to be doing. And I just wake up every day with that mindset that I'm going to show this woman that I'm not that evil person. I'm not that Tony Montana guy that she described in the courtroom. But I understand that I gave her the bullets to shoot me into prison. I provided the way that I carried myself, the stupidity, stupid things that I did in the street. I gave those people in powers looking down on South Central Los Angeles at the kingpins, going, okay, you guys just keep doing that, and they just pick us off when they want to. So I totally get it, and I thank her for what she did, because today, for the first time in my life, I'm more happy than I ever been, and I know who I am for the first time. I know what I want. And I just want my life back. And I'll be fine from that point, because my wife, my children, they love me, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yes. Sauve, if there's one thing you could clear up for me, or at least if you were to elaborate on, we talked about this last week about the incident with your son in 2008 over an article, over a cell phone. And when we do look you up on Wikipedia and stuff, there is an incident that involves Biggie. Is that the situation?
As I told you, I speak limited on that, because some film producers about 4 years ago contacted me, gave me this film contract, and I thought I was speaking to them in private. In 1997, I want to say, I was in my cell, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was woken up by sheriffs and like 15 FBI agents. They came and pulled me out of Los Angeles County Jail, and I was informed that the night that the name that you just said, I don't even like to speak about this case. Suge and I, who were together for about a year, and we sat every day on the bench, and I'm not going to go into. I now know who had that cell phone, and I've never revealed that to anybody. But the night that incident happened on March 9th, 1997, someone had a cell phone in my name that made a phone call from the crime scene 15 minutes before this individual's name you mentioned was shot. That cell phone called another cell phone that the FBI later found in 2002 on a search warrant they served on Death Row Records, was inside a Suge's safe. And the cell phone inside Suge's safe was in my name. These two cell phones, we're both in custody. Again, I've talked to him about this personal face-to-face behind a maximum security prison wall. And as I told you, I don't speak on this. This is not my business. Other than I'm so sorry that this woman son was brutally taken from this earth. I don't condone the violence. I don't condone what happened to him, and I had nothing to do with what happened to him. I, being that underneath what we call the grapevine in the hood, I was very eager to find out how did these cell phones in my name first end up in mid-Wilshire, Los Angeles on the night of March 9, 1997, and how did this other cell phone end up in my name inside of my boy's record label. We talked about this as I told you. I'm picking my words very wisely. This is an open case, but it was a straight setup, and there were crooked cops involved with this. And so, during the period of LAPD in the 1980s and again 1990s, to do what was going on over there had to be crooked, blue involved with this. And so, it is what it is. But that caused my son pain, and it killed me. And not only that, someone was trying to severely tarnish my reputation, my life, and it angered me. And I was trying to get to the bottom of who did it. I think Suge and I have a very good understanding of what took place, and I'll leave it at that. But I had nothing to do with that individual's case. I was already in custody, and so was he in custody, and so. That is what I keep referring to. And when I did try to speak about this, someone tried to offer me money, wanting me to speak on the record. And I was talking to them, and I am willing to say this now. I was talking to them on a cell phone from prison, and they were recording me the whole time. So I kept telling them, what you do not hear is saying, I'm not going to talk about this for Coca-Cola. I'm sitting in prison with a life without sentence. How does someone supposed to snitch on somebody with a life without sentence? How does someone sit in prison with a life without sentence, and you want me to talk about an unsolved murder? I'm not stupid. So they didn't release that part or talk about that part. They wanted to generate their own narrative. And when people do that to me, I'm not stupid. Nothing I ever said to them was the truth. And I told you that eventually I'm talking about this in my book, Street Life. a lifetime ago. And that's basically what I can say to you about this situation. Again, so sorry that individual lost his life. Both of them had a great careers going, and what if we just do not know what happened had that violence not took place?
Right.
But we can say that there's another tragedy. Right?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
What could have been, even though obviously you had nothing to do with it sitting in a prison cell. These we're talking about three individuals, if I may. This individual we're talking about, and Suge, who has been your friend for how many years?
We were 18, 19 years old. I've known him. He used to be Bobby Brown's bodyguard. When Bobby had I Need a Girlfriend, Suge was his head of security. As I told you, Gary Hiller used to be one of my original managers. Ended up signing with a guy by the name of Alan Richardson, who I look at as a father. I love Alan to death. He lives, in the South now. But before I met Alan, to get the guidance that I needed, I was signed to Gary Hiller. And witnessed all that type of stuff that went on back then. Again, Suge's story, I do say his name because I just know him and I have nothing bad to say about it. I understand what he did and he's contributed to hip hop and to just rap as an overall the person he is. I understand Suge, and we see each other eye to eye. So his business is his business. But we were very well much appreciative of the time that we had together. At the time, his mom had just passed away, so he had just came to prison on the case that he is now. So we got a lot of things that we were able to talk about, and we realized that we had protected ourselves in such a light that I'm really educated on the Black Panther Party. I opened guys, and there was something called Cointel Pro, and it wasn't until I came to prison that I understood the depth and the image and the fear that way out had invoked when I was out there in the street. And again, when you do stuff like that, myself and Suge realized that they have systems put in place. They show discord. They try to get this person, get that person. They leak stuff into the media that is not true. I didn't understand any of it. I was just trying to get money. Wasn't ever aware of what was going on behind the scenes, the way this country that we live in, especially come out to African American men. But in the 60s, they did the same thing to the Black Panther Party that I believe they did to myself and Marion. They tried to pit us against each other. They sold false information. They disseminated false information, and they used journalists to do it. To me, it was sickening. But again, when you're playing, I was playing softball, and they were playing hardball. I'm talking about the system. And so, again, this is how they broke the Black Panther Party up. There's something called Cointel Pro that I had to really educate myself on. And those same tactics were used to fight the drug war in the 1980s, which I was a major participator in. And they wanted me off the streets. It's like pick them off. I can name 10 other guys that I was affiliated with in the 1980s, and it was probably us who distributed maybe 75% of the cocaine that went in every African American community from the 80s across this country. I was a major supplier of cocaine in Chicago, in the Robert Taylor homes. So I'm speaking from something that I know, but I didn't understand the depth of what I had become to the system eyes until I came to prison, until a lawyer by the name of David Bernstein, who helped free Geronimo Pratt from the Black Party Panther, he became my attorney, and he started giving me this literature and said, this is what they did to you. And I totally started to understand it. And so a year and a half ago, maybe 4 years ago, when Suge and I were together, we both got to talk on a level to understand what was going on and what they were trying to do. And still was taking place with him today. When they want to take what you got, after forfeiture coming to get it, and they're going to take it. And I totally understand this now on a whole other level. And again, what happened with my name with cell phones, there's only certain people who can put something like that into place.
Right.
And it ain't street guy.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah.
And for those of you also, so Josh and Sauve and Suge Knight, they're in the same prison. They are all in the same prison. So they
Right.
Yep, they are.
And if you want to clarify that, so it was about 4 years ago. You guys were on the same yard, on the lower yards down there.
Right.
So, and actually, looking back at this now, even from my standpoint, I know when I run into friends that I'm back in San Diego, and this is found. So I do see people that I haven't seen, plus in the prison system over the past 17 years. I know what it's like to be able, unfortunately, we're in prison, but to actually have that time, that had to be something that for you to actually have that time to sit there with no bullshit, no nothing. You could actually sit there and have that conversation. What was that like?
I mean, again, I shared this with my family. It was amazing in the sense because I'm hearing all this other noise. I'm going, this in my spirit, I know this is not true. You know, and I'm going, wait a minute. Like, where's all this coming from? This, you know, like, I don't entertain BS, you know, so to finally, you know, grasp him, hug him, gel with him, break bread with him, you know, sit down as two people who did whatever we did and talk as men, to me, it was an awe. And to be with him at the time that he lost his mother, it was special, you know. And again, I understand, you know, when you know people can talk about people. I've done the same thing that, you know, he has done for people. When you lift somebody up out of poverty, no matter how you did it, that person transformed your life and changed your life. So how can you then go back, no matter, you know, it makes you a household name, and then all of a sudden he's the bad guy. They knew who he was when they got into bed with him. He's always been the same person. That's just who he is. And so me understanding him, you know, it was gratitude. It was two people understanding that we have both made mistakes. You know, he's trying to transform and do. He can speak his own story, but we both realize that, you know, hey, this is us. This ain't nobody else. Because when you can't go to your mama's funeral, that's, you know, I believe I touched on this last week. That's pain, man. That no morphine can take. That no fentanyl. I don't believe that can take it away. That's pain. That's right. That just stays with you forever. I have never been to my mama's grave. I was raised on my great grandmother, and I've never been to a grave. That chokes me up at least once a day. Because my mother for 20 years took the phone call, sent packages. It wasn't no homeboys. It wasn't none of the Colombians. It wasn't none of that. My mama sent the shirts that I wear every day. My mama bought these shirts, and I will never get rid of them. The watch that I wear, my mama bought it. The stuff I got, my wife gets it. It's not those people from the street. And that same man that we talking about has that same scenario in the yard that he's on today. You know, you find out who your friends are when hell breaks loose.
Real fast, yeah.
You know, and my mama was the person who did that. Yeah. And you know, that's pain. I had to say goodbye to my mother through a tablet, as I said, you know, 35 minutes ago. And had it not been for my beautiful wife being there at that moment, for me to see my mother's face, or to see her son's face, she had an aneurysm, and she had been in Mississippi for the last 25 years. It wasn't until the last 6 months of her life that she was driven to California to be placed in hospice for her to go home. And she was so ill that she could not come to see me.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Pain. That's just pain. I don't even know how to continue. And again, I caused this. It was my senseless, you know, betrayal, want to be a gangster, that brought me to prison. Irregardless of I set that fire for Willie Garcia, which I didn't, but I understand why I'm here. Right. And I have to live with that for the rest of my life because I wasn't here for my mom. I'm going to call.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to call back.
Call back, and then we're going to play the song, Josh, when you come back. So they're going to call back. After I answer the phone, we're going to play the song that Sauve wrote for me and gifted to me. He's just an amazing human being. I absolutely adore him. And of course, his wife, Keisha. I'm so happy we became friends. And, you know, you really can find friends. And like, I never met Josh, and I'm so close with Josh. Like, he knows all about my husband, what's going on. They all check on me. Keisha, I text Keisha back and forth. I am working on a change.org right now for Sauve. After we get it all, you know, together and everything's approved by himself and Keisha, I'll let everyone know.
An incarcerated individual at the Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from
Emma.
an incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We're just getting Sauve back in here, and we're good.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
mean, that's pain. On June 9th, my 11-year-old will be graduating, going to middle school. Not going to be there.
Yep.
There's nothing that I did in my past or gained in my past or not no Billboard record, not none of that. I would give anything to see that little girl walk across the stage because she adores me. I caused this grief on my family. I brought my family to prison with me, and they suffer every day behind this. As you know, Josh, firsthand.
Yeah.
It's just something that I have to wash this stain off. And so every day I'm mindful that I got to show Aaron Ingalls, this DA, that I'm not this person. I'm mindful that I got to be better to show my wife, my children, because that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. You know, it's sad that when we do, I like to say it like this, when we smack the wall with our life sentences for our own actions, right? All those homeboys, friends, everything, got your back, all that crap. They just keep going right on by. And the only thing that has been solid in my life for the past 17 years is my dad. And he has been my rock as well, and we drag them to prison with us. The sleepless nights, the wondering, are we okay in prison? I can't imagine doing the time in the 90s, in the early 2000s when TDCR was pretty bad place. But you're absolutely right. I live today. I'm charged with that change. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Be a better person.
That's right.
So why don't you press play, Marge?
So we're gonna listen to this song, and I told everyone that you wrote this song for me. You gifted it to me. It means so much to me. So if I start dancing, no, I'm kidding.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Talk right, I walk right, I act right. I live life right, cause I've been charged with change. Charged with change. I never thought I could be who I turned out to be. So many dreams lost and days wasted.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
No lie, just truth on my tongue, no rum. I've learned from this nickel and dime. It's time from doing time. Friends gonna come and go, even those who say they got you can't be trusted. No homeboys necessary. I'm rolling with peers, no more tears needed. Cause these days I got down ass woman like Gina Jones, head of CDCR, and Marge over at charge with change on my team. Those two there put a bug in my ear, teaching me that a true friend, a homeboy won't never turn their back on a friend, or steer a friend who's going down the right track, back down the wrong path, so I don't rely on homeboys, homegirls, cause I've been these days. I talk right, I walk right, I act right, I live life right, cause I've been charged with change. Charged with change. I can't change what was. Truth be told, I made far too many bad choices. All this time I've been locked up, I finally realized, like MJ said, I had to start with the man in the mirror. Fess up, man up, had to clean my own mess up. I realized it was time to step up and make that change. Cause I didn't like my past reflection. Had blinders on and I could not see what Captain Lewis or so many others saw in me. Yeah, I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. So I have decided to walk through life the right way. No mask on my face, walking truth, speaking truth. Don't care about no hood mess, red rag or blue rag or whatever, good flag. Cause I've been charged with change. These days. I talk right, I walk right, I act right, I live life right. Kenny Lee, charged with change. Dr. Crosby, charged with change. If you listen to this, if you've been charged with change. If you listen to this, you've been charged with change. Like Joshua. Charged with change. Kenny Lee. Charged with change.
I absolutely love this. And thank you again. I know I keep thanking you. God, I even have tears this time. I don't know why. ah, but that was amazing.
Like I say, I knew I wanted to do it from the moment that I heard the voice, and as Josh was saying earlier, I listened to people. He referenced Captain Lewis and the gift that Captain Lewis gave him. 2 days of being in this prison, I was called to the program office, which they do to what's called a high-profile inmate, just because of my notoriety. When you come to prison, you get access that others that aren't high-profile inmates get. And the captain called me to the program, him and the sergeant, and Josh was in there. And when Josh walked out the room after they introduced me to Josh, it was like that guy there. If you align yourself with him, you could not go wrong. It's not a better inmate that I could say that you should befriend here on the yard. And it was actually that introduction. So as I wrote the song, that was in my mind. And to hear a captain say that, a black captain at that, say that about a white inmate, it stuck in my soul, in my mind. And as a writer, I'm always thinking about stuff I can use. I look at stuff different as I'm observing things and listening to people talk. I listen different. And so I knew that was a line that would go into the song.
Absolutely, and I love it. And for those of you, so Josh wanted to hear it and wanted it sent to him. And if if anybody messages anyone in prison, you're only allowed 30-second clips. So Christy, my daughter, actually broke that song down in 30-second clips so we could send it to Josh. I should have paid attention on how she did it, and I didn't, but she's going to show me how to do it. But we got it to you. It's the only way you can send it. It's crazy. Yeah.
And because our time differences, I got it at like 1:30 in the morning, and I got up to use the restroom, and they were there finally, and I listened to that song for an hour.
Yeah.
My bunkie got down to go use the restroom, and he looked at me like, "What are you doing?" And I'm listening to that song, just like almost got it memorized in this 45 minutes. It was just laying there, just wow. And I tried to get him to listen to it. He had no idea. And he was like, "What are you trying to have me listen to?" And I said, "This is the song Sauve did for Marge for Charge with Change." And it's fantabulous. That's all I got to say. It's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If there's any questions out there, please, anybody.
Yes. And anybody's welcome. As long as I know you, you're welcome to come up in the box, because we like to have our friends up here. There was a question I wrote down that they were asking in the chat, a couple people. Bubbles, we got to talk about that. Where can we find this song right now? Only myself and Sauve and his wife has the song, and Josh. We will let people know. We have to work out that. So yeah, I will let everybody know when. Yeah, I'll let you know, Bubbles. There was a question, Sauve. Clyde Davis, was he ever like your manager? Did you work with him?
We're going to lose the phone call. We're going to have to hang up the call like that. I know Clyde, he was never my manager. He was with Arista. He actually managed Bobby, Brown's wife, Whitney. Clyde is the godfather. He was never a manager to answer the question. But yeah, great guy, godfather of the music. We're going to lose the call, so we have to call back in. All right. It's the
Okay.
hour.
Oh, okay. All right, go. They have to hang up because the time wasn't up, but every hour they have to, Tommy, there's my friend. Every hour they have to sign out of their tablets and sign in. It won't take that long. How are you, Tommy? I just got done. We're talking to Sauve. He's in Donovan, and I just got done playing the song that he wrote for me. There's Tommy. So, yeah, they have to shut the tablets down and reboot them. No, Jax, it's just the tablets. Every hour they have to sign out and sign back in. That's all it is. But they could keep calling back on, I think it's till 2 a.m. Eastern. But they have to sign out tablets and sign back in. How can we? So yeah, we're working on that. I'm ready to call you Storm, Happy. I've been talking with him. Yeah, they use tablets. So they get a tablet. So they use tablets. They have I saw you in message. They have a music program there. Um, and actually, Suave is teaching a course also. One second, let me.
Josh Burcham.
This is Global
And
Telling.
this
You
year,
have a prepaid call from the MargeC Donovan Correctional Facility, San
hey
Diego,
Jack,
California. This call and the MargeC Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
oh Tommy, you're good. You're good,
You will not be
Tommy.
charged for this call.
We
Thank you
miss
for
you.
using Global Telling. Thank you for using Global Telling.
Hello.
Hey, guess who's in the chat? Guess who's in the chat? Josh, do you know this guy Tommy? You know.
What's up, Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy's in
How
the
you
chat.
doing, buddy?
He just joined us. Tommy is friends with Josh.
Yeah, this is my buddy right here. This is my bro.
That's
How you
right.
doing, Tommy?
Yep. He's been busy. He's been busy, Tommy. Doing all good
Is he in the
things.
chat or is he in the box?
He's in the chat. Do you want to? Are you in a place you could come and say hi real quick? He's not in the box.
This is my boy
Doing
right
the
here.
whole. Oh, okay. Barbecue tomorrow. I don't know if he's in a place. Could you come up? Wait, I think he can come up and say hi. Let me. Tommy, request so then I could let you up. Wait, so were you and Tommy? Was Tommy in the same prison you were, or no? Was he?
Yes. No. Yes. Tommy, Keith, and I were in the same prison
Okay.
in Pleasant Valley.
Oh, okay. Tommy, the little people at the bottom, the pink and blue, or can one of the mods let him up? I don't know. For some reason, I can't. If you hit the request button at the bottom, do you see it there? There we go. All right, let me get him.
What's going down, everybody?
There we go. Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm at home. I just got home not too long ago. My house back there. I'm just sitting here getting ready. Yeah, I'm doing I got myself a catering license, so I'm doing a whole hog barbecue tomorrow. Like the entire pig. Oh, look at them nails.
I was sure somebody mentioned it, so I'm showing my friend Jeff. Thank you.
But I miss you guys, man. I miss Josh. Been busy working all the time, it seems like, but got my babies on the way September 15th. We're going to do a gender reveal this weekend. Hopefully. Um,
15th, and my grandbaby's due August 13th.
yeah,
Yep, my grandbaby's due the
we're
13th
hoping.
of August. My great grandchild. Oh my God, I'm old.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like, you know, life is busy, man. Working in the prison is more difficult than I anticipated, you know. You got to work with people, some people, and Josh knows I'm very non-judgmental when it comes to, people's cases and stuff like that. I really don't give a crap about what you're in prison for. I care about how are you changing. And then you get guys that go in there and they listen to things that we say, and then they come back and they try to. The funny part is they try to manipulate me, and like regurgitate what I've said. Huh?
I said, look how amazing he's doing. Were you in prison for what, was it 30 years?
Close, yeah, 28 and a half. 28 years, 5 months, 13 days. And that's not counting youth authority, juvenile hall, all that stuff. If you want to count all that, then I don't know, 34, something like that.
And you were
Yeah.
off parole.
I just got off parole last month. Yep. Finally. That's the first time I've been off supervision since I was 12.
Since you were 12.
So, yep. I got put on probation when I was 12 for brandishing a weapon. And then next thing you know, I've just never got off. I was always locked up or in, some sort of confinement or on probation or parole and now I'm free, people ask me immediately afterwards, how do you feel? And I'm like, I don't know. Don't feel no different, right? But then, like the weeks went by.
First met Tommy, Josh, he would come on the lives. Everyone favored it, and he was drive and always drive. I'm like, how could you just drive? But I never thought about it. Being locked up all those years, how could you just drive for hours and hours? Like every time I saw him, he was driving. Look where he is now. He's
I'm
in
in my truck. Yeah.
He would be
I just
driving.
got home, but I'm 200. I live 208 miles from the prison, so I travel over to the prison and I stay. I'll usually leave at like 7 or 8 at night on Sunday. I'll get there around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll go to the prison at 8. And then when I get out, I stay until Thursday, and then I come home Thursday. So, and then I stay in a hotel. They give me a hotel. So, and then they pay for my mileage. So that works out. But I'm asking them to either move me to a prison closer to home, or I might end up leaving the organization. I don't know yet. You know, because once the baby comes, I want to be home.
Of course, of
You
course.
know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those dads that's gone all the time. So, uh, we'll figure it out though. I mean, life has a way of working out when you're doing the right thing. You know, and so who's truth? Oh, okay, Tommy. Yeah, Cindy, I'm doing good. Actually, I'm really doing really good. Too good sometimes. You know, sometimes it don't feel like it's real. You know, so but yeah, we're over here. It's good to hear Josh again. I was gonna tell him call me later on after you guys done. And what time you get done?
In the hour or so.
Okay. Yeah, give me a
30
call. I gotta do some. I'm building my pit over here. What's that?
Did you hear Josh?
Uh
No?
no. Well, I was starting my truck, so it might have been my truck.
It might have been the truck, yeah.
But
Get ready. Because we might meet in we not might, let's rephrase. We'll meet in person. Because when our boy Keith gets out,
Watch this. I'm gonna show you guys my property. Let's look at Ellie Blue. She's following me.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But this is see all this.
Oh, wait a minute. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. He's showing us.
That's my dad. That's my dad's truck over there.
Oh,
Look at the turkey. Can you see the turkey?
oh, please, turkey.
Watch, I'll show it to you.
The word.
Watch. Let me see.
Oh, there's an echo. Is there an echo for you guys?
Where's the turkey at? Oh, it ran away.
Oh, okay.
Ellie will chase it.
Yeah, they can't hear you. Yeah.
Okay, but look, see, this is the whole property.
All right. Oh, be careful with the camera on. Well, behind the car.
Oh, how about that?
We're on the tickety talk. We can get in trouble for that.
How about that?
Yeah, yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
That's mine. Look, I got a bus.
You got a bus?
And a crane.
Look at this man.
So
Be true tell.
over there, goes all the way over there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No. Thank God you're good. But I don't know if you heard me when Keith, you're picking me up at the airport.
Oh.
We're gonna be outside that gate.
Hey, I gotta go. I gotta get there's a rattlesnake right here, and I can't let my dog get bit.
Oh, all right.
Oh, all right.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Bye.
So. I can't ever get a hold of him.
He's always on the go. He doesn't sit still. He just said there was a rattlesnake and he had to go. That's why he jumped down. Because the dog. But
yes. But this is what we have to look forward to, Sauve, when we get out. Coming back to prison and giving back to the community. You know, there's many, many ways we can do that, not just by being with the organization. As you well know, we can come back into prison quite rapidly once we do leave to bring back, you know, hope for those that are still, you know, leave no man behind. That is the truth. And Tommy is, I give it to him. He drives all the way up to Salinas Valley, and I think it's Salinas Valley, and that's a long drive to stay 4 nights away from his family to serve inside a prison. You know, that's still dedication to that change, that charge for change. You know,
and you know what? Cindy just wrote, he definitely is charged with change. Sure is.
Yes.
Definitely is charged with change.
To know Tommy, when I first met Tommy, it wasn't a good first encounter. And we ended up being brothers in prison. And to know who he was before I met him, thank God I met the Tommy that I know today, and I didn't meet the old Tommy, that's for sure. That day, that would have been a mess.
Exactly.
But, just to show, and like you said, non-judgmental, and that was something he had to really, really work on, and it goes to that change, you know. Right. And even as we sit here today, he's still, you know, in charge of changing not only himself but others. But Sauve, I want to get back to Sauve here. The song, you know, here we are. We are in prison. We've been in prison for a lot of years. We're here right here in Donovan, sitting in cells. We do have state tablets. That's how we communicate with the outside world. But so you just cut the song, Charge for Change, that is fantabulous. And can you give us a little bit of insight into still your connections to the industry, but also how you're using AI to do this today?
Well, again, as I stated last week, my wife is my engineer, my secretary. She's just fabulous. You know, whatever I can do on my tablet, you know, they're due to the technology advancements in AI. You know, it's just not ChatGPT or, you know, Claude and Anthropic and Gemini or, you know, all those names that everybody knows. There are also music AI tools that I have educated myself on through literature that my wife sent me. Being the music person that I am, I never stop writing music. I write, you know, it's therapeutic for me. So I probably have about 190 songs already written that I was going to use for an album when I got out of here. But I didn't understand the advancements in technology in the last year that have happened in the AI system. Due to all of the catalog that I've already had previously coming to prison, with these new AI music models, you're able to take your old catalog, vocals, beats, whatever, and have AI learn the way that you write, or learn the way that you sing, or learn the way that you may rap. And you can even...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You know, having a bass line of a catalog such as the My Girl song, or my song with Charlie Wilson from the Gap Band Zero, you can use AI to train for future new music. And so I've already, you know, done about 9 other tracks that MargeC has one that in a couple of weeks we'll be releasing on Charge for Change. That is coming. But with Charge for Change, the track, I was able to go back and have it already recorded underneath the AI system using my old catalog to write Charge with the Change track. I sent the lyrics via my tablet. My wife took them and uploaded them into the system when she has time. We then programmed through my programming notes that I sent. Voila, you know, 5-10 minutes later, after a few edits, a few different word changes, you got Charge for Change to track.
Yes.
And that never could have been done. You know, that track there back in the day, probably $30,000-$40,000. You know, the studio time, you had been, you know, in here calling everybody for like 4 days straight. So we're talking about $20,000-$30,000 back in the 80s to do one song. That's how much it could have cost for studio time. Today with AI systems that we...
You have 60 seconds remaining.
it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
really, really amazing. So I have about 12 other songs that I'll probably be totally finished in about 2 weeks. That will be distributed through, you don't even have to have the connections that I, still retain in the music industry. There are independent digital platforms, independent distributors of music that you can use that can put your music everywhere. It's just like the Big Five, Warner Brothers, Sony, Capitol, what have you can do. So that is the distribution system that Mars and myself and you will be putting charge of change on in a few weeks. Therefore, to be on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, all the major streaming services will have the song, as well as the other tracks that Sauve and me underneath my recording name will be releasing very, very soon. That's how it works. It's just it's amazing that this stuff even exists today.
Oh, the phones went out. I guess they kept going over. This is the first time they didn't say we have to. We'll call back because when it hits 15.24 seconds, then they automatically shut them down. They give you this 60-second notice and then automatically shuts down. But they will be right back. But we do, so Sauve let it out, not Marge. We have a second song coming out, but that's just going to be part of an album. So we are going to release it on here in a couple weeks. And I think I'm the only one. Josh didn't hear it yet. Just myself, Keisha.
This is Global Telling. You have a prepaid call from...
And of course, Sauve. I didn't even get to play it for Christy yet.
The R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California.
They will be right back into his message, right? I don't see. Oh, here we go. I was like... All right. Wait. I know.
Yeah. An incarcerated individual at the R.J.
We'll just get him back.
San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
I know, Catherine. It is, Catherine. It is.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Josh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Any questions or anything? This will probably be Sauve's last call.
Okay.
But.
And they are in the same room right now. Yeah, but there was a question. Are they in the same room? They are in the same room right now. Yep.
Yes.
We always didn't do it this way because before you couldn't really be, you know what I mean? Remember, you just couldn't be in this same room, or could you? And we just didn't do it that way.
No. Down in the lower yards, John and I couldn't be in the same room because we weren't allowed in the cells.
Right.
Here on Echo Yard, it's a little bit different. Now John's here, so we can be in the same room. And Sauve just happens to be in the same building as I am. And Echo Yard's a little bit different. It has a lot of rooms, so we are actually in an office that is incarcerated individual accessible.
Okay.
As we are charged with change, that we do everything above board today. We ask for permission, and when told no, we gracefully take that no and say thank you, and move on and figure out a next thing. Tonight it's not so bad. We've been able to work with the delay. It's literally probably a good 1 to 2 second delay before we hear each other, and when we're sitting in the same room, we're hearing each other as we speak, and then in the delay. So we've kind of got that better today. John is in another building, and it was easier. Well, it was a little bit awkward at first because I couldn't quite hear. We're hearing two different things, so it was weird. But now we've got it figured out to where we can. Sauve and I can do that. But yeah, we are in the actual same room.
Monitored and recorded.
Oh, okay. So, and there is the calls are free since I believe COVID, correct? Right? When COVID started?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, when they call, you'll actually hear it. You will not be charged for this call, but they still have to call and they're on their own tablets, but they still have to call every 15 minutes. The only thing that's paid is like messaging. It's like a nickel. It's really nothing. But that's it. The calls are free. Because it's not in every prison though.
No, video calls are like I think $3 for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're able to FaceTime for about 15 minutes, so we do that, as much as possible. You pay for that, you pay for messaging, you pay for the music on here, you pay
That's
for
right.
movies, you pay for magazines, which I love to read, the business section and
Right.
entertainment and all those things. So you pay for all the extras on the tablet. Phone calls are the only thing that are free, and unfortunately we have to hang up every 15 minutes to redial. So.
Right. Yeah. But it is. And that's right. If we were to do a FaceTime, we used to do those, Suave. I did that when I first started, but the delay sometimes and it freezes, especially when you're on TikTok on the platform, that it used to get people frustrated. Like that we're watching, they would say, it's frozen, it's frozen. So most of the time it was explaining on why, you know what I mean, that it's frozen. So we don't even do that. But those you pay for. Yeah, those you paid for. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, Josh, go ahead with your other questions. I know you had a couple with Suave.
Well, he covered the AI. I really wanted
Okay.
to go over that because I think it's really awesome that here we are sitting in prison and he's able to cut a track that it has awesome beats to it. Of course, he's a lyricist, so we don't expect anything but that from him, right? Greatness when it comes to the lyrics.
Nothing yet.
Yeah.
We've heard nothing yet.
We've got something, and he's got some other songs, he's got something that we're working on right now that's pretty much ready to go, and it's also a program here in prison, so it's kind of bigger than just what we do in prison about charge for change and bringing light to some subjects that are much needed. Do you want to explain a little bit about what that is, Suave?
I created a program, and it's called Ceasefire Project, the Donovan Ceasefire Project, STK, which is an acronym that stands for Stop the Killing. Gun violence is something that's very dear to my heart. Many years ago, as I made my transformation, I had to own everything that I was responsible for. One of my dearest friends' name was Gucci. He was actually my runner. He went to deliver 5 kilos of cocaine to someone, one evening. He got shot in the back 5 times and was killed, robbed for those drugs. Had he not been delivering those drugs to me, he would be alive probably today. So gun violence, being raised in South Central Los Angeles, I'm a 60 baby. I'm 61 years old now. I grew up in the epidemic of, the escalation of gangs from Los Angeles, the Crimson Blood thing. Lost a lot of friends to gun violence, but that always haunted me. And as I laid in the prison cell, it haunted me. Fast forward to Columbine, to Sandy Hook, seeing these children lose their lives behind gun violence. It's just something I had to do. And after hearing President, the former President Obama talk about a kid by the name of Ben Wheeler, who was shot in Sandy Hook, in the White House, that haunted me. As I also described, my uncle, the last time on this show, killed himself with a shotgun that I purchased. It haunted me. He went in my grandmother's den, took the shotgun and shot himself. So gun violence is something that I'm well too familiar with. And seeing the school shootings from Florida to the nightclub in Florida, all the way to Sacramento. I wanted to do something, and I'm a writer. I do music, so I wrote a song called "Fallen Kings" that will be released on this platform probably 2 weeks. But there's also some merchandise that I did with that, and I wrote a curriculum that I wanted to institute in prison because I realized that who is it better to ask for gun violence to cease than someone who's committed gun violence? I'm not in prison for a gun violence crime, but I've been in from Pelican Bay to New Folsom to Corcoran State Prison. my neighbors have been, murderers and killers for the last 30 years. And I've heard these men talk about if I could take that moment back. So I grew up in the, 70s and 80s. I was in middle school, high school, and we have these things called PSA, public service announcements. And right now, social media is the platform that everyone gets their news and information from. So the ceasefire project that I am trying to bring to fruition with you here at Donovan State Prison is a program where we bring in, men who are willing to tell their testimony and write an essay, and who have truly in themselves denounced gun violence, who are willing to step up on a platform behind these prison walls and tell their story. But they call on young men out there who are in high school, children, gangbanging, whatever it may be, a father ready to shoot someone in his family, to ask them to think about that in these public service announcements that I want to do, asking them to stop the violence. And so that's what we're working on. The curriculum is almost done. I'm diligently working on this every day. I'll probably be finished with it by Monday of next week. Marge already has, the song she has, Merchandise. Those proceeds will be used to further the program inside these prison walls to fund that, but also to bring engagements to high schools and junior high schools across this country, educating movements to ask them to stop violence inside the schools, speaker engagements. So all these things I'm working on, and I'm really, really looking forward to it coming to fruition. It's been a lot of hard work, but if I can just help save one person, then I've done my job, and that's what Target Change is all about. And when I met you, I already had this in my pocket, and I just knew that this was God said. I came down to Donovan to receive treatment for my cancer, and I think God had a bigger plan. And, I'm grateful for it. I'm thinking more on it. I'm taking my word for this because I really want to break it at the right time. So maybe those listening on this platform will be able to help further disseminate this out there. But gun violence is something that we can't stop. Guns don't pull the trigger themselves. Guns are shot by people who decide to pull the trigger. And who never again to ask people not to do it.
Right.
I know up and down this state that have taken someone's life behind gun violence, who wish they should have, could have, but they didn't want to do it. They wish they could take that back. I know 100 of them.
Right.
They can't take that back.
Right.
So that's what we're working on. I'm excited again.
I know.
For it to be coming soon.
Josh, I heard another song and you didn't, so you have to wait. No, I'm kidding. I'll get it to you as soon as Christy. I got to get Christy to help me with it. I just, that part, I don't know how to break it up like that. I tried. I got a little frustrated. I will watch her this time because I'm sure we have a lot more, things to work on, Sauve. And someone asked a question. They want to know, does Sauve have any other music out that's recent since he's been in prison?
I do. There's a song that I did maybe about my little one, who I call Little, MargeC. It's called No Ice, and I did it as a pseudonym or a fake name of Reef of the Remedy. It's called No Ice, and that song is out there.
No Ice?
No Ice. I totally disagree. We like to get political on here. But, I'm a man of empathy and a man of faith. And I think people can be treated humanely with what's going on, when people get snatched, no matter your race or color of your skin or whatever it may be. I think it's a shame that certain people, my grandchildren, some of them are half Latino. And I just think it's a shame of some of the stuff that I witness. And again, I put pen to paper when I see stuff that I disagree with, such as gun violence, and some of this immigration stuff that's going on. I understand that law is law, and I want to jaywalk when God blesses me to walk out of these gates. So I totally for all the following the law. I think there's a way that we can humanely do something in America. It's supposed to be the land of the free. The greatest country, in the world. We can treat people with dignity. But I understand that disrespect being a black man born in South Central Los Angeles, what authority can do to that. So that song, No Ice, is about that. And I think that if heard, it would be enjoyable to the ears of people who agree with what the message that I'm trying to send in that track.
Okay. All right. Is there any other questions? Because this is going to be our last call with Sauve. Josh might call back if he can. It's up to Josh, but yeah.
I'll be back real.
He'll be back. He's joining us again next week if he can. So we'll do next week again. And Suave, if you remember, and I'll message you, I need you, I don't know, I know you can look up certain things, I think. I have to talk to you about a man, Gary Wayne Sutton out of Tennessee. We're just going to I need your thoughts on this. I'll message you about him and a lot of people that we follow and all. He's due to be put to death on December 16th. He's in Tennessee prison for a murder he did not commit. There's no DNA. He did not do this. But I'll get into that with you personally. I just want to share that with you. December 3rd. Okay, thank you, Pappy. December 3rd.
Hi, Pappy.
Hi, Kathy. I would like to say the torture of that man, and I think it's a shame that in America we are still executing people. It's death walking behind these walls every day alive.
Hey,
No
buddy.
matter what that man is accused of doing, I disagree with we have the government put a moratorium on the death penalty.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
There's too many people across this country.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
And that's been proven
Right?
by the Innocence Project. I mean, it's just a proven fact. I've looked at the statistics. I've talked to several people in Innocence Projects across this country, here in San Diego, Winona, New York. These things are proven, and so
Yep.
I would love to give you my input. On that. I think you suffer more when it happened to live behind prison walls.
Absolutely. Yep. And we'll talk about it. We have time this weekend because there's our 60-second mark. So Pappy said hi. Pappy's a really good friend of mine. I've known Pappy for 2 years now. So,
Hello.
yep. And he's a singer. He's also a singer.
Oh wow.
Josh, you could play the song for Suave. He has a little bit of his singing. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Well,
I'll be back next week.
all right.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'll be looking for that text from you. I want to know about this guy.
Absolutely.
He's in my prayer.
Absolutely.
Right now, I'm saluting for him as we speak.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
All
God bless
right.
everybody out there, and thank you again.
All right. Good night. Good night. I'll talk to you tonight. All right. Bye. Oh, I was hanging up on him. He's such an amazing person. I will get to him because remember, it is what there, 70. It's 7 o'clock there. I'll say so, Pappy. I managed to send a clip when you came up and sang the song for me. I send it to Josh. He's like, "Oh my God, that's Pappy," because he don't know how this works. So I managed to get a 30-second clip of that to him. And I just want to thank my daughter because during this I had an emergency and I kept it cool. She ran in to take care of her father. See, the show must go on. After we talk to Josh, I'll have to call it a night by 10:15, 10:30. But he was calling and he's a little confused again. But my daughter went and saved the day again for me. I text her. I stayed calm. I was actually going to go. I know, Chris, and I love you for that. I was going to go run in there, but the calls were going to end and I couldn't pick it up again. So I knew Christy had it.
You have a prepaid call.
But see, there was an emergency and nobody knew it.
An incarcerated individual.
Right, Dash Mom? I don't know if it showed on my face.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Pappy, yes.
You will not
Here we
be
go.
charged for this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
He's back.
Oh,
Hello.
yes. I'm back. I'm
Yep.
back. Well,
And
yeah,
Pappy's
more
here
time,
with
yeah.
me. Are you there,
Hi,
Pappy?
I'm here.
He's here. Wait a minute, Soapy, he's okay. He's all right. So while we were talking, Josh, there was a little emergency. Nobody knew about it. It wasn't that bad. He was all confused, but Christy went and saved the day again. I text her. I'm like, I got to pick up the next call. Could you go see what's going on with Dad? But he got a little confused, and she handled the situation. but we're good. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And I'm looking at him right now. No, we're good because I'm looking at him right now and his eyes are closed. I have the cameras on him, but I didn't notice it just then. And I heard him call my name and I said to Christy, could you grab Dad? And she took care of it. We got this.
Thank you.
We got this because it was when you were getting ready to call back and I knew we were going to do probably our last call, but that's what's great about having a great daughter and somebody that's right here and we help each other and she helps me more than I do. But that's right, Lynn. Christy to the rescue. And Josh, she said you will have the song tomorrow. She'll do it for you. Yeah, because I have to get with her to let her hear the song. Nobody's heard of our new project except for me, Sauve, and Josh. They were in a room and they called me and we talked about it. So she'll do it after work tomorrow, Josh.
Okay, no problem.
And I'll pay attention this time because I don't know how to send it.
And if you can, I don't know what happened, but they were working fine at 1 o'clock in the morning and the next day. I go back to play 3 of the Charge with Change songs, and it won't even play. I don't know what it is. So if you resend them,
them I could send to you anytime. Because look at here. So everybody sees what we're talking about. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how I have to send clips. So he gets the whole song. You only get 30 seconds. So Christy figured, I tried Pappy, I couldn't do it, but she figured it out. She did the 7 clips, and then I have to send 7 separate messages to Josh.
Correct. And you have to remember what order you sent them in order for them to come out right, or you'll get the end of the song at the beginning of the song.
And you know what worries me? The way they accept it. The way they accept it, right?
They're not in order, so I just play them and try to figure out.
Wait, they weren't in order? Because I send them in order.
No.
So it's the way they accept them too, Pappy. So I send it, but to see it
So what you might have to do is put a little number on it. 1, 2, 3. So that way he knows what order they're in. But anyway, Josh, how's it going, brother? I hadn't talked to you in a while.
Everything's going good as you were here and there. Like, we got a lot of good stuff going on. Just plugging along, just trying to add a little bit of goodness to every day. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there like a loose tooth, brother.
That's right. He always tells us that when we ask him.
So Josh, got a quick question for you. What was the brightest part of your childhood? Baseball. That's an amazing thought and an amazing memory. How many home runs did you hit as a kid?
I only hit 1, but my dad coached me in almost every year of pony baseball. I was the kid with the most base hits, the most stolen bases, and the most home base stolen bases throughout my tenure as pony baseball.
That's amazing.
Right.
So how often do you see that ball going over the back fence in your mind?
Not as often as I'd like, to be honest with you. I love still today watching baseball. And everybody, and not a lot of people in prison watch baseball. They'd rather watch football, but I love to watch the game of baseball. It's still something I enjoy watching. I don't play prison sports due to unregulated emotions by the other individuals who play the game rather aggressively. So, thinking of my childhood, those are the better times in my childhood.
Awesome. Well, I popped that question out there before.
Was it the beginning of this week, your highlight? What happened at there? What did you have there that you were so excited for?
Oh,
Listen. I love it. Tell them.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
We had a carnival in prison.
Were you a clown?
Carnival.
A horse, a miniature horse, carnival games, pizza, a raffle to guess how many jelly beans were in the jar of jelly beans. It was fantastic.
How about the dunk tank?
Oh yeah, it's the best part. The dunk tank. We had a dunk tank. It was rather funny. So we have a group here. They have many groups, but it's called IPEP, Integrated Peer Health Education Program. It's peer-led, and they were behind it with mental health and prison fellowship.
Yeah.
Well, they handed out, I don't know if it was 10 tickets and your jelly bean ticket to guess the jelly beans. So there were people playing, ring toss, skee ball, miniature golf, flea flicker, carnival games. Mind you, these are all constructed in prison out of cardboard. They don't give us wood, and they definitely don't give us metal, and they're not going to supply us with hammer and nails.
Right.
Yep.
So everything's made out of cardboard. Yeah. And it was just awesome, but for the dunk tank, the line for the dunk tank was so long, and these guys would save their tickets so they could dunk these guys. It was just it was a hoot. It was wonderful. And we had a huge, I forgot to ask what kind of horse it was. We had a huge horse that we could take pictures with and pet. We obviously couldn't ride it, but it was fantastic, Pappy. It was really great to see. I'm not sure most even realized that they were able to be free in a
Absolutely.
Because let's face it, it's corny. Playing ring toss. And mind you, the pin for ring toss, they were hula hoops. And our buddy Jorge, he was the pin. And he sat in it. He walked around. It was, I'm telling you, Pappy, I sat back and I just took it all in. It was great. It was wonderful.
You see, what you guys did is you took yourselves and took your mental selves back into your innocence and your childhood.
Go ahead, Pappy. I don't think because of the time. Go ahead. You can go now, Pappy.
Okay. But it took your mental health back into your innocence of your childhood.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just drank it all day. It was wonderful. My heart was filled with joy, and just like I just stood in the back and I watched, and it was just a beautiful thing to see it in prison. We didn't even have a large presence of the COs, which I wouldn't really mind. It would almost have made it feel better that they were actually interacting with us and, for lack of a better word, keeping us safe, right?
Right.
We didn't have any incidences, which was wonderful, but we have the Del Mar Fair here in San Diego. It's rather large. It's a big deal. And then also, I'm from Fallbrook, which is really small, but they have the Avocado Festival, and they closed down Main Street in town. It's not real big, so they closed it down, and there's booths from north to south. It's covered. And that's what it reminded me of. So it did. It really took me back to a time of innocence from the Del Mar Fair, and also having that community gathering that was just peaceful and, peace and harmony for a day with no problems, and everybody got to be a kid,
Isn't that what it's all about? Is our childhood?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
So
That was that sound. When he called me and told me about it, I was like, he was so excited that day. I'm like, and you say you're in prison? Like, really? No. And I was teasing. He knows I mess with him. He knows I mess with him.
yeah.
And you know what? Why I'm thinking of it, Josh. I'm still sending you the song, but I did send it to Dad. I don't know if he told you.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did.
I know, though.
But
I understand.
As you know, yes. So, as exciting as it is to you and I, it really wasn't exciting to Dad. I mean, not in a bad way. I'm not saying.
No, I know.
He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Who cares? Yeah. No, I
He's got a
know.
lot.
Josh, I told Marge that I'll sing the country version of any Sauve songs.
See? Any Sauve songs, yeah.
Hey, you know, today with this new AI stuff and what he has, I have a couple of other catchy little hooks from being in prison myself, you know, and coming up with these things. That now I have somebody. I'm not a writer. I'm definitely not a singer. I can't dance. I have no rhythm. So I would have to. I'm fortunate to have Sauve to be able to put some rhythm into something, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, it's actually quite nice to, you know, when it's the thing. Maybe somebody can help me with this. Who was it? As we know, think tanks, right? My mind is extraordinary, as your mind is extraordinary. But when we put them together, we just don't have two extraordinary minds. We have three. And I never understood that saying until I met individuals and I was able to set my pride and ego aside, and these individuals have done the same. And we can collaborate. We can disagree. We can come together and find a solution. And it just amazes me. And Sauve is one of those individuals. He just has that creative.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
He has that grind. And what we're talking about here with the RJ Donovan's Ceasefire Project, John, as you guys know, John Marvin, my trusted confidant and counterpart in everything I do, is involved in this. So, like, this is just going to be like, pow.
Yeah.
Now we have four minds,
Yeah.
right, between the three of us. To do this, and John's mind is extraordinary when you start thinking of.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Absolutely.
The connections that he has.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Josh, could you call back real quick before it hangs up?
Yes.
Call back.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Pappy. I love when you do that.
I love it to hear how they can go back and remember those memories. And it's been a while since me and Josh have talked, so it's good to hear his voice again, and he remembers me.
Oh, absolutely. He always asks for you. And like when I send him a little clip of that, like I screen recorded it, I could only do 30 seconds because he didn't know what boxes were and how this works because they don't see none of this. And when he saw like, you were up in the box and I switched you down. He saw that and he's like, how does that, like, he thought that was the most amazing thing in the world. I played him a clip. I had a clip from the song and he's like, I said, Pappy sings, and he was like at all with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, so I'll have to let Christy break up the song when you were live with me, because now she knows how to do that. I know he does love when people are in the boxes.
Charged for this call. Thank you for using.
And I know the carnival, like, oh my God, so excited when he
What
first.
a treat.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
So wait, Josh, you
Yeah.
can't sing. You said you can't dance, but Christy said, but Josh knows how to break dance.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Whoa.
Don't get it wrong. Like I can't dance.
You
I
can
didn't
dance.
say I don't dance. I said I can't dance.
Yeah.
I dance because where I'm at today is it's all right. I can't dance. I got no rhythm, but you know what? I'm having a great time. So I dance all the time.
Yeah.
I just don't let anybody see.
Exactly. You're funny.
Yeah. Yes.
But I'm loving this with Sauve and everything. And we have a lot of good things coming up. I didn't know he was going to bring up our little secrets we're working on. But we have another. Wait till you hear the next song, Pappy. Oh my God.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am so, and that's not mine, but it's being released here. I already have mine. I'm happy with mine. And now we know who Gina. Now we know who that. Who was it? Gina is. We know who she is now. Who's in the song? Because Gina Jones. I didn't know who she was, Pappy. I'm like, well, who's the other woman that he says in the song? Yeah. And every time we talk now, just so much is happening that I forget to ask him. But he brought it up tonight. So yeah.
So I had a conversation with him about that because until you sent me the song, Marge, I didn't hear it. I didn't know what was in it.
Right.
I didn't know I'm in it. A friend of ours, Kenny Lee, he drops his name, Captain Lewis's name, and Gina Jones. So Gina Jones, if I'm not mistaken, was a warden at one time. Now, mind you, Sauve's got 34 years in, so that's a long time. And usually how things happen, like in any corporate ladder, you know, you go from sergeant to lieutenant to captain to AW to chief deputy to warden to district to, and then into Sacramento. So Gina Jones, he's known Gina Jones. She's now a director. So
right.
When you look back at the things that Sauve has been involved in and change and where those things come from, that person is very instrumental in the opportunities that have been given to us, you know. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't even know he didn't tell me any of that. He didn't tell me about Captain Lewis. So when we were talking about the song,
and Sunday night, Pappy did a concert, you know. He had a concert for us. He was only supposed to do what, an hour?
Yeah, I did. I did 2 hours.
Did 2 hours. We always get our way with Pappy. When we want more music, and guess what? Any gifts he got and anybody that donated are going towards the Gary Wayne Sutton Legal Fund. He donated that.
Oh.
Yep.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, Pappy,
now,
real quick. Go ahead.
Was that the individual that Dottie was advocating for?
Who? Dottie?
What was the...
I don't recognize Dottie's name.
She came up with you, Pappy. I can't remember, and forgive me for not remembering.
There was serious. Dora. Dora, yeah.
Dora, yeah.
Yep. That's right.
That's the same gentleman.
She popped up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you said Dottie, it threw me and Pappy back. I was like,
yeah, I was kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dora.
Yeah, Dora. Because Dora jumped up real quick. Yeah.
Dora.
Mm-hmm. Same person. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. But I told Pappy, I told Josh this. So last Saturday, was it last Saturday? No, Mother's Day, Sunday. I was in the pool with Jake. and Pappy, we broke out in a song. Christy wanted to die. Pappy, I know you know this song, End of the World, from the 60s.
I played it. I have not ever performed it, but I will learn it.
Me and my grandson started singing it. So guess what? That's our song when he gets married. we're gonna dance to that song. I told Jake, because I mean that's what. Who was it? Skeeter. Is it Skeeter David? Is it Skeeter David? This one right there. You know, right
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Why does the sun
keep on shining?
Why does the sea rush
To show. I know all the words, and guess what? So does Jake.
Don't say no. It's the end of the world. It ended when you said goodbye. Yeah, I got it.
Yep. So I won't play the whole thing, but me and Jake, so they play it on a video game. That's how Jake knew it. So he's asked her to play it on the speaker. I started singing it, and Christy's like, "Am I like, is this real life now?" She's like, "What is happening?"
Yep.
Yeah, look, Christy, the fact that my 13, he knew every word, Pappy. He knew every word. He didn't mess. I messed up, but me and him were singing. So I said, "That's our when he gets married. That's what he has to dance. He has to dance with me to that song."
That'll work.
Yep.
We're still looking at a couple of years down the road before that happens, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of years.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of years. I might not even be around, but look at Christy. She was like the neighbors because we were screaming it out loud. We didn't care. Oh, good times, though. Good times.
That's what it's all about. It's having the good times and fond memories.
Exactly, Poppy. And I had the best Mother's Day. I laugh so much with, like, Jake always brings a smile to my face and makes me happy anytime I'm with him. Not saying the rest of the family don't, but Jake's right here. Jake's my heart. Jake brought me out of my depression when I was not celebrating any holidays after my son passed away. When Jake was born, everything changed. It all changed. It was the first year I bought a Christmas tree in my house. And a lot of years after I lost my son was when Jake was born. Yep.
Yeah, a moment ago, you guys heard that squeaky door. I kept a screen door on my back porch, and it's taken me years to get that squeak just right to where it takes me back to my childhood.
Oh, I love that. That's right. Pappy has such an amazing house. The wood and you did all that work in your house. Like that's what's even more special.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's very rustic. I kept it that way because it was built in 1885.
Yeah.
So I've kept the house very rustic.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm.
So I just got the 2-minute warning for the hour long.
Okay.
So I'm going to end right here.
Yes.
You guys, I love you all.
Right.
I appreciate it. Tonight was wonderful.
It was.
Thank you, Pappy, for asking me about what's a bright moment in my childhood. I appreciate that. Marge, thank you.
Josh, you're welcome.
Christy, for everything that you do behind the scenes. And thank you, everybody, for listening.
We love you, brother.
Wonderful. It's really, really wonderful to bring about change. Even though we are in prison and we got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Tonight, we got some stuff ready to go to.
And Josh, everyone's saying we love you, Josh. We love you, Josh.
Oh, thank you, man. I love you guys too. I appreciate it, and as always, I'm humbled by the experience. You know, every night I'm on here is just another way. Like, wow, how extraordinary individuals are in my life. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to have you guys in my life, and I just keep meeting extraordinary people. So I appreciate everything.
All
I love you guys.
All right. I will talk to you later on.
This weekend.
Yeah, and I'll call this weekend. Love you. Oh, I think they got us. Okay, he had to go. He got the 2-minute warning for the hour, but he'll be back with us again. Oh, Bubbles, I'll let him know. Once they give that warning, he would have to sign out of the tablet, sign in again. That's the only pain. But hey. Yeah. So it's still early there for them. So I messaged them after the live, and Suave wants to hear about Gary. So I got things in the works, Pappy. We got to
Thank
get
you so much for that. I mean, we've got 203 days to save an innocent man.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You got to follow her. Thank you, Bubbles. I appreciate you. And tomorrow night, I'll be live with my co host, Keith Erickson. He's in Pleasant Valley. He is the other Charge with Change. We did this together, myself and Keith. We will be talking about authors behind bars. This is one of his books that he wrote. And this is my co host, Keith. He made this happen, Charge with Change. Me and Keith did this together. But Keith only joins me on Friday nights. This we do on Thursdays. Josh is a dear friend of Keith's. And so me and Josh do it Thursdays, myself and my co-host. And we have another book coming out tomorrow. It's a coloring book, though, with the dog program. But this is his third book. And we have 2 more in the making, me and Keith. I got so many projects going on. I don't know how I keep this straight. I swear.
Well, right now, I think you need to get to another project, and his name is Vince.
I know. In fact, Josh said, do you want to cancel tonight? I'm like, no, I got this. Christy's here. And then when Suave threw this other project, which is big, it's big. Music, t-shirts, hoodies, paintings. When he included me in, I said, yeah, he is sleeping now and I'm watching him. When he did include me in that, he's like, Marge, but can you handle this, or do you want to say no? And I'm like, Marge, don't say no to anything. Just give me some more. I'll handle it. I don't know how I do it, but I'll die. Thank you. No, I am watching him, but I'm going to go shortly too. But I try to keep it together.
Yeah, just if you go in there and you need reconfirmation, just call me and I'll tell him to keep that damn oxygen tube in his nose.
And guess what, Christy, when she messaged me, I didn't see it. She said his oxygen was off of him. I didn't notice it because in the camera I couldn't see it, but now I learned how to zoom it in where I can really see it. So, hey, Crystal.
We'll go out there and hook up a generator to a vacuum and blow it up his nose if we have to.
Right. That's right. But the nurse is coming first thing in the morning again. He wants to check him and see if the only way we won't do tomorrow is if he winds off at the hospital. I do. And I told you this earlier, remember?
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling. Oh, Christy put it on him. Yeah. So I'll see. I'll see what happens. But we're due tomorrow night at 8:30. Myself, Keith. No, he's not. No, he has COPD. Just got out of the hospital and rehab with pneumonia and sepsis. But he's doing okay. But he has dementia also. So it's a lot.
He forgets who's in control.
That's right, Pappy. That's right. Well, I am so glad you popped on. You really made Josh's night. He loves to hear people's voices, but at least he knows you. Like, he knows you. He spoke to you before, so that made him happy.
That's awesome. I'm glad I could be here.
Outlook on things, you know?
I mean, we've all got a lot going on, but we've got to make time for each other.
Exactly. Yep. You're right. Yep.
And Soapy, I see you're in the chat. I sent you a DM on your soaps.
Oh, okay. I love Soapy.
Did you tell everybody what you're doing?
I did tell everybody what I'm doing.
Mm.
Yes, I did. I told them earlier. that if you join my super fans, I am going to do a monthly giveaway to Soapies. I will send you what is it? A mystery box, right?
Mystery box.
Yep. From Soapy. We'll send it from her. I will pick a person. We'll do the wheel. I'll do it live so everybody could see. I'll pick a lucky winner every month. And Soapy's doing the same. So if you want to follow Soapy, and look, Soapy, it's right. Don't worry, Soapy, it's right next to me. I can't put this away, Pappy.
It's cute.
I got. This is what which one is it? It's not on here. It's the raspberry. It smells so good. And I love her wax melts. My whole house smells so different since I started using her wax melts instead of I was getting them on Amazon. Never again. Nope.
I got a pineapple something. I can't remember what the second word. Pineapple wax melts, and my whole kitchen just. I'm ready to eat I'm ready to eat my cabinets.
Oh wait, Christy. Bye, Chris. Thank you. I love you. And thank you. Tomorrow, good luck. They have the dog graduation tomorrow. She has a graduation for the service dogs tomorrow. So she will be busy. I'm sad I can't be there tomorrow. But I can't leave that long.
Pineapple Paradise. There it is.
So wait, they're the wax melts you got?
Yep.
Okay.
She sent me a Pineapple Paradise, and I put 3 cubes in my melter because I've got one of those big wax melts.
Right.
So it took 3 cubes to get it going, but it smells heavenly.
And I got the lavender vanilla. Oh my God, it smells so good. And I have a nice size one, but I only put I put one in at first, and then I put the second one in. But then I have the soap on the rope on the sink. Like you use yours, wash your hand. Oh no. No, God help the person that touches mine. They're not allowed to use it.
My balls are shrinking.
That's right. My balls aren't touched.
There you go.
Somebody said they're so nice. I said, and don't you dare use them. They're not made to use. My whole kitchen smells so good. Even Christy knows better. Do not touch my balls.
That's right.
Oh my God, we're a mess.
Well, that's what we're here for, is to create laughter.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. He got, Pappy got the great one, I think, right?
The grape ones? Yep.
And I got the butt naked. Oh my God, it's great. Back away slowly. Oh my God, Kayla, everything's amazing. I love it. And I just have them hanging on my sink, and my kid, everybody's like, what do you use? And I'm like,
did she send you the magnesium cream?
I used it on Vince. I got an order bottle. I heard she made the bigger ones because she sent me a sample.
Yeah, she's got the 7 ounce and she's got the 14.
And the 14 now. And I heard, so if I place an order, will I get the new batch? I heard it's the most amazing batch.
They're ready to go.
Because guess what? It helped him because he used, icy hot, stink smells.
Yeah.
He used that. Oh my God. And it helped him. He's like, this stuff's good. Where'd you get it? I said, my friend. And there's mine. I have them hanging.
I'm not showing my balls because mine's starting to look like raisins.
Oh God. And I ordered, and it should be here any time. I ordered the laundry detergent this time. Wait, what did Christy say? Don't touch Marge's butt naked balls.
Wow.
I really read that.
Yeah, you did.
That's my Emma's fault. She told me to.
And she's got a scent called monkey farts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it smells like bananas.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
And she calls it monkey farts.
Because when I told her I wanted, because I saw her making these, and I said she said, well, they're in the children's. You got to go under children's. But guess what? I got this. And it just has my room. It smells so good. So this is staying right here. And God help
Yes, Lynn's, my balls are deteriorating.
Lynn's.
At my age, what do you think?
I remember when you opened yours on live, I was dying. Oh my God.
Oh, well, I mean, come on, people. You've got my balls hanging on a string.
Right. That's right. That's what he's talking about. They're hanging on a string. These are mine, though. No, no, you're not, Soapy. Not these. I'm not using. No, they smell too good. And Christy knows better. Don't touch them. Nope. The nurse said, "Oh my God, that's so nice. You have them right there." I said, "And don't touch it or you will be fired." He looked at me. I said, "It'll be the last time you're allowed in here. Don't touch my balls."
But I also like the goat's milk and the oatmeal soap she sent me.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's so good in the shower.
I love that. I love the lip gloss. Look, I have my stuff right here. I use this every day. The goat's milk. I love everything. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get the rest. And then I bought a soap dish. Where is it? I love my soap dish. And put all the soaps. Now I added a different one too. But look at the soap dish, the old fashioned bathtub. And I have all the soaps that she sent me. So they're the soaps she made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
love
see, you got guys down in the chat. You got two chances. If you become a super fan of Marge and become a super fan of Soapy, you got two chances to win every month.
every month we're doing it. I have the shampoo, conditioner. Yep. Every month we're doing this. Soapy's doing it, and I'm doing it too.
And
So
that little bag that she sent with it, I put my soap down in that bag and use it as a exfoliating bag.
that's a good idea.
That's what I'm using it with. I put the soap down in the bag, and when I take a shower, I'm exfoliating while I'm soaping.
I love it. I know, Sophie. I thought it was so cute. I'm like, let me buy another one. I didn't need it, but I wanted something new, and everybody knows don't touch that soap either. Anything soapy, don't touch it. No, I gave Jake the shampoo and conditioner. I forgot to ask Christy about that. So Jake was having problems with his hair and dryness. So we gave that to Jake. But the magnesium, and I have another soap and conditioner. I love all her stuff. I'm telling you, I'm impressed. Not that I didn't
I
think
was shocked. I really was.
me
Because you
too.
see people making stuff on here all the time, and then it's just kind of like, yeah, okay, here's another homemade item, And then when she sent me my uh, box, I was kind of like, this is some good stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's like, and I'm not just saying it because Soapy's my friend. I know Soapy from on here. Like, I wouldn't be doing this because I promote for a lot of companies, makeup companies, all the time. Nobody sees me this excited over it. And the difference in the way my house smells. Like, when I tried the wax melts, I'm like, mine's from Amazon are the best. I love them. And I took it out and I said, let me try Soapy's. Now, I said to Christy, come in my house. You got to smell this. And Christy's like, oh my God, like, and she's cheaper than the ones on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, also think about her clientele. She's got Marge, she's got you, she's got me, she's got a bunch of ladies here on the TikTok, and she's also got Jewel.
Yeah. And Christy's
Jewel,
daughter now too. My daughter started because she's
yeah,
so.
Jewel orders from her.
Oh, okay. Kayla, yeah. I know. I am so pleased with everything she said. I'm telling you, don't touch this butt naked soap balls. Anything
You know,
else?
Soapy's head's over there blowing up, so let's stop talking about Soapy.
Q-tips, right? And the plastic Q-tips we stole. Jewel the singer.
Yeah, Jewel the singer orders from Soapy.
Yep. Jewel the singer. The only person she doesn't help yet is me. Oh, okay.
Well, you're a newbie. You just came to this side of TikTok.
Yeah, look at that. Exactly. Yeah, because she just started. Because I remember Bubbles on your live last Sunday, and then I saw her. Yeah.
Well, but when I went in under this name, Pappy in the House, a lot of my old followers came in and I introduced them to where I've been. I've been over here on this side of TikTok.
Yeah.
Under Storm is Coming.
Yeah. I was going to be That's right. Yeah. I know. You see, you have people who didn't know where you've been. We were keeping them to ourselves.
I was just protecting this account because you know how crazy this app can get.
Absolutely. Can we order from her page? Yeah, Kitty. Go right to her page. Her
Say
TikTok.
hi, Soapy, so they can go to your page and hit your link.
Yep, I showed everybody. Let me see the last time. I think I have her on this account too, but I could still go under the more. There she is. So if you want to follow her there and then just go to her link, I'll show you right now. Because I had to show a couple people because you have to go. Here she is.
But whatever you do, I don't care if you're young, old, whatever, order the magnesium lotion.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any aches, pains, or whatever, it has no scent to it, and it works twice as good as Icy Hot.
Yep. I agree. And now I want to get the new size that she has. And it's right there, Kitty. And if you have any questions, and here it is. Any questions, you could even message me or Soapy, but there's everything right here. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think things were good. I told them, because like I do product review. I got this the other day from TikTok. It was $30, a new foundation. It is horrible. I took it out of my showcase, and I even let TikTok know, TikTok shop know, the seller, I don't like it. They offered me my money back because that I didn't get PR. I paid for that one. And I do a lot of makeup. It's the worst.
And guys, if you want to see your order being created, she goes live about every day, and she'll sit right there on camera while she makes your order up so you can watch your balls being made.
I remember the day she was making it was the ones I ordered. She was making them on live.
Yeah, she was making that little purple cupcake thing you got there on live too.
Yeah, yep. I watched it. That's how I saw it. I said, I want to order the cupcake. I couldn't find it. She said, it's under the kids. Buildable.
Build a ball.
You get to watch put the rope on it and everything. I know. I love watching her doing it. Yep. That's what we do. We sit and do that. You know what? In the mornings, and like today when you said you weren't supposed to be here for that compliment. I'm telling you, I sit and I listen, and I have my computer on the side of me, and I was messaging all the radio stations and different people I had to get in contact with, basically for next week's show, but I invited them tonight. But I sit and listen. I love it because I get the laugh. I get to, you never know what Bree's going to do.
You never know what Bree's going to do.
Love my Bree.
Bree and her new scooter.
Oh my God. Yeah. I wish I would have known you guys were doing it. I would have chipped in also. I love Bree. Bree is another one of my adopted kids.
Is Bree still in here?
Bree, are you still here? She was on till like this morning, like what, 1, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, well,
I know. Lynn's is there. There's my friend Lynn's. I say to Lynn's, we hang out together all over TikTok. We do.
I don't think she's still in here.
And Glock, yeah, Glock's there.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, she's in here? I don't see her. I saw her earlier.
She was in here a few minutes ago. I just didn't know if she's still in here.
Yeah. But it's a live where you can just relax, sit back, and I was happy I was able to come up in the box.
You're more than welcome to come up in any of our boxes anytime.
Oh, I know. And I told you when I talked to you on the phone last week that, sometimes I'm running all over. And I got to stop worrying about that. Like, I know I can put it on mute. I should, do that. We're talking about you, Bree, how much we love you.
I didn't say nothing to you. I said something about you.
You know, me and Pappy share custody.
Yeah.
That's our kid there. She brightens up my day. She's such a sweetheart.
I love it when she's riding that scooter and goes, wee.
Yep. Yeah. That's why when I heard her talking about the awning and I got one, I was like, oh, let me warn her because
Yeah.
even the salesman said, we didn't have, my place wasn't like as windy as where Brie is, but we are in like, we had a corner home. It was our home in New Jersey. And he's like, if you go in, shut that because you'll lose one wind. And it was, I mean, I got a really good one, but
you've also got to remember which way the northeast or northwest corner is on your house, because a lot of the winds come in out of the northwest, so they're heading southeast.
okay.
So if your side of that house is on the northwest corner of where you're wanting to put the awning, you're going to get a lot more wind on that corner of the house.
Yeah. Oh, you're good, Cindy. So I had just gotten the remote, because I just used to open it up when I was out there and shut it when I was. And some windy days I was a little nervous. I even shut it ahead of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I love when she rides that scooter. Well, we've been going places with her. We were at the car show Saturday.
I know, right?
Oh, she's been taking us places.
We're getting out in the world.
That's right. She's letting us out now. Oh, she's amazing.
Well, all right, girl, I'm going to drop down, but I just wanted to get up here and say hello and tell you how much I love you.
I appreciate you doing that too. And I love
Anytime.
And I'm going to give you a call because I'll let you know. I got to talk to you about this project too. I want your input on it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hopefully, over the weekend.
Sounds good. I'll answer your call anytime. All right, love.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right, we're going on a field trip with. That's right, exactly, Bubbles. Yep. Here. No, you see, here we are. We're finally getting out. Look, you're letting, and we don't know how to act. And Bree, thank you. I love your comments too with Sauve and all. The guys were great tonight. And this live will be over on my YouTube channel, Charge with Change. I have the first one. And he told me to message him about Gary. So I will be messaging him as soon as we're done about Gary. That was such a good idea today. Sometimes I need you guys to wake me up. I don't always think of all that, but we got them.
Marge, you missed my comment. When they were talking about your phones and how many you had, I said she has a hoe phone for you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
You're not kidding. I'm on this phone. I have these phones. I have my tablet. I have my laptop. Wait, we don't stop there. Here's two. And we have 3 phone numbers. 3 phone numbers. 3 of them actually, I have 3 phone numbers. So yeah, I got.
Marge said she's going back in the day. She's going to talk to all of the people.
So when I had them on these 2 phones, I have the live, and then I pulled this out to play the music, and then I have my laptop that I just got on there. I'm like, Lord, and I got to keep all these charged, Soapy. I have Florida phone numbers, Philly phone numbers. So Bree has my Philly number, and then I have 2 Florida numbers. I'll give you all the numbers, Bree. Happy has my.
I really appreciate what you do, Marge. These men have actually changed, and that's what I like about some of our prison systems, or some of the people that are in the prison systems, I guess. But I don't know. I think that sometimes it corrects them, but I think they need more help from inmates than they get, and especially the good ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, again, he's somebody who didn't commit that crime, and he'll tell you, but he did other things, and he's the first to admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that I don't think that I know that that's wonderful. Not a lot of people do that. And you have to be a man to admit that you didn't do something.
All my friends, like, and I can't believe how quick me and Suave, like, we hit it off. Like, I thought it was going to be a one interview and that's it. He's such a down, and his wife was in, I saw her talking with you guys. Keisha, she's amazing, and they're just good people. And I just want to get him home so he could, with this cancer, it breaks my heart.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything you do. I'm going to drop. Good night, Mars.
Love you. Good night. I'll see you in the morning unless you're live tonight.
I'm not going live tonight. It can't get out of here.
Do you want me to kick you? I don't like
I got it.
All right. All right. Love you. I agree. Because I'm right, Alma. It does. It does. And like I said, we had that little emergency during the live. It wasn't major. It wasn't a big emergency. My husband needed help. And Christy, like, I love the support I have. All I did was text Christy and said, I need you to get Dad. And she went in there. She handled it. Now he's sound asleep. But Dora, I just kept going, But I know, right, Soapy? I'm so confused. But, well, Soapy will be live in the morning, so I'll be over there tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night, I will be live with my co-host, Keith Erickson. Hopefully this coloring book gets released tomorrow. Amazon gave us some trouble with the margins. They're fixed now, hopefully, and I'll let everyone know as soon as the coloring book is available. When I can't get out of the box, I'm always, oh my God, so many, I know, there are, Soapy, there really are. And Alma, thank you, because she really is. Hi, Marge, that's your husband? Oh my God, wait. Gabriella, did I message you? He told me to send the commercial. I don't know if it was you I text. That's who's joining me tomorrow night. Her husband's going to be with me. Oh, so, okay. See, so I even get in contact with the families. I'm so glad. Thank you for coming in. So tonight I did the live with Suave. Tomorrow night's with your husband and Keith. I am so excited. And he gave me the number and he's like, if you can, could you send the flyer out? And I was like, absolutely. Like, anytime. I'll be here listening. Oh, I appreciate that. So this is our live tomorrow night. Oh, and welcome. Oh, wait, here it is. So I'll play it.
Live on TikTok.
I'll let everybody.
Keith Erickson and special guest Jaime Benavente. We'll be talking about real stories, real people.
So Gabriella, is Jaime, is that the way you say it? Because I have to do that with AI. Is that how you say his name? I just want to make sure. Because I had to run that, AI did that. Okay. All right. Great. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. And tomorrow night, you know what? I should have recognized the last name. Well, welcome. Welcome to our family. I have a great group over here. So yes, tomorrow night we're going to be here with Keith Erickson and Gabriella's husband, we're going to say. And your husband has been a pleasure to talk with. I can't wait to finally, we message, but I can't wait to actually have him on here tomorrow night. Oh, I'm meeting so many amazing people, and I get to know their families, like Suave's wife. Hey, Renee. Oh, thank you, Alma. How would you say? Kayla? Is it Kayla? Kaylee? I know he's excited. Yeah, we message, and I had to send him the questions over because Keith does questions. Me and Josh just go off the cuff. We don't do formal questions, but Keith does questions. Kaylee, okay. Keith does questions. So I send them over to your husband so he knows what's going to happen. Because Keith could be a little bit, and that's my co-host, Keith. Keith is the one who has helped me build my channel, believe it or not. Like, we did this together. We made Charge with Change, and I have all his books right here. Here's all the books Keith did. And we have a coloring book coming out by the end of the week. So these are Keith's books. And Keith is better known as my adopted son. I adore Keith. Difference giving those. Yep. Right, Pappy. So Pappy, I don't know if I'm sure you saw, but Gabriella's husband is joining me tomorrow night. That's the other writer we're having on. His book is either out or going to be out. I think it's going to be out soon. They're making me wait to find out tomorrow. I think it's so unfair. But oh, no problem. You know what? They need a voice. They need help. So I love doing what I'm doing for the men like your husband who want to change. That's why it's Charged with Change. His book, her husband, is his book out yet, or it's coming out? So we're going to talk about his book because I have Sauve's books going to be coming out. That's going to be a couple months from now, but almost. All right, it'll be out soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. What you're talking about? Tell me what. That's right. That's right, Alma. That's right. Well, guys, I'm going to go because I hear he's waking up. And I want to go make sure he's okay. It's been a little rough, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it. So I'll see what tonight brings. But Alma, you know where I'm sleeping tonight, on the sofa, so I can keep an eye on him. But all right, guys, I am going to go. It is that time. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Dora. Thank you so much, Dora. I know. Thanks, Sophie. And I'll see you in the morning. But everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the taps, the shares, the likes. Just for being here, the gifts. I just appreciate each and every one of you. So everyone, have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow night. I will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Keith and Jaime will be calling at 8:30, the same as tonight. So everyone have a good rest of your night. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.